Ranger hockey. Rangers home here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Uh, yep. We are more Rangers hockey. So let's take a look at the scenario here that the Rangers find themselves in here. 7 games remaining. You pretty much need to win every game. You are 6 points out of a playoff spot. Montreal won again. I think it was yesterday. I don't remember what day it is. They won. So this is like you have to. If I would have to say, if the Rangers were to lose this game and Montreal was to win one more, that's it. Actually, I think if the Rangers lose this game in general, in my opinion, that's it. Because you have another game against Tampa again to end the season. You have the Hurricanes. You have the Florida Panthers. You have the Islanders, and there might be one more in there that I'm. Oh, and you have the Flyers. The Flyers is our next game. So the season is really on the line here for the Rangers. They have to win tonight, and if they don't win this game, then they would have to win the next 5, if not 6, I believe. And they're also going to need Montreal to lose. They're going to need, and they've been hot as of late. I mean, they've beat Carolina twice or Florida twice. This is really it for them. I mean, after the embarrassing 4-0 loss on Saturday, which was kind of, they've been clinging to the last wild card spot. They've had multiple opportunities to get this wild card spot, and they have not seized the day at all. They honestly, in my opinion, don't even deserve to make the playoffs. Obviously, I'm not going to not root for this team. I know, maybe they should lose, this and that. I'm always going to root for them. As much as it's soul-crushing as it is. But, you have to win this game here against Tampa, who, in my opinion, I don't expect to win this game. I really don't. Unless they put on, like, an insane offensive performance here after not scoring any in 60 minutes against the Devils, who had their top scorer out. So we'll see what happens here. Shesterkin's in net. And,
Rempe's back.
Rempe is back.
I feel like when we've talked about it, he always kind of sparks this team for some reason, whether he does something or not. It may be too little too late, but I am glad that he's in this game at least,
And the one thing you could say about Rempe is that they do have a better record when he is on the bench, I guess. Like you said, even if he's not a contributing factor.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
It's just something weird. It's a stat that really doesn't mean anything, but it's something that exists, in my opinion.
Right now, I feel like when you're clinging to anything, like, at least that's something, something.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, we'll see what they can do. We'll see what they do. After having the President's Trophy last year to probably not making the playoffs this year, a lot of work to be done in the offseason, and I don't think there's really that much that they're going to do. They're not going to get any high draft picks. They gave away Hedel on a number 1 pick earlier in the season, so we'll just see how this game plays out.
Let's see. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to try to skip through and just say hi to everyone. Hello, Zachary! Zachary said, let's go Rangers. Let's go. Hello, Mika! Mika says, hey, you 3! We are 6. Here we are, 6 games to go. Let's enjoy these games we have left. Yes, Mika. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Teresa! Teresa says hi to Mika and Zachary and Nicole. Hello, Nicole! Nicole says, hey, you two. Hope you two are well, wonderful, fabulous, Callius, just as always. I hope everyone else is also well and wonderful, too. Oh, Drew, and you're so fun, you blew my mind. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Vicky, you're so fun, you blew our minds. Hey, Nicole.
What's up, Nicole?
I'm always so glad when you're here. I hope your tournament went well, the COD one. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi.
This buzzball now.
There you go.
Because this is going to be a long game.
Hello, John Murphy Jr.
John Murphy?
Hope you're doing well. I see you have a new thing. I don't remember what the other one was, but it was Mets. It is Mets, I mean. John Murphy says, good evening. Good evening. The Rangers are 6 points out with potential 6 games, 12 points to play. All right.
Yeah, all right. I mean, points on the line. There's, it's not impossible for the Rangers to do this.
Right.
But it feels that way the way they've played. It really does. So put all our eggs on the Mets basket this year, John Murphy. That's what we're going to have to do.
That's what I was wondering. I don't know if it was, I can't remember what you had before, John Murphy. I don't know if it was a Rangers thing and they switched over to Mets. Let's see. Hello, baseball! Sorry.
That's a dirty drink.
Oh.
What's up, baseball?
I think Whitney's had that one before. Someone has had that one before.
That drink doesn't play.
Is that the spice? Is that the chili?
That's the kind of drink you need when you're 6 points out of a playoff spot.
Oh my god. Baseball says hello! Hello, baseball!
Baseball.
The Mershon logo is now gone. Oh, you got rid of your logo thing too. You switched it up. Nicole says, you break up with your boyfriend. Oh no. Hello, Alley Cat!
Alley Cat, what's up?
Alley Cat says, howdy from class where I am totally paying attention and not playing a game out of pure boredom. I enjoyed the last Devils game. Tee good luck tonight, guys. I was thinking, I was glad you were there for that game, Allie. Like, it sucks for us, for the Rangers, but I'm glad you got to experience that, because that must have been a cool game as a Devils fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, what a great game to be at if you're a Jersey fan.
Yeah, so I'm glad you were there, Allie.
It looks like a ceremony going there. Handing out the Roger Bear Award, which...
Okay. All right. Wait.
What?
Yeah, okay, good. I thought I had it backwards on the score. I thought I did backwards. Yeah. No, I thought we were... Yeah, I thought I put that we were in Tampa. Okay, good. Yeah, I did. Let's see. Hello, Whitney!
Whitney
says, watching while working, got my Starbucks. Lester is at home in his kitty tent enjoying a rainy day. Oh, I'm glad he's in his kitty tent. And, I hope works well, Whitney.
Yes.
Nice, you have your Starbucks. I like it. Let's see. Hello, Chad!
Chad
says, hi, Aaron and Andrew. Our teams are versus. Yes, I was thinking that, Chad. We're playing you tonight, and I guess one more time, too.
Last game of the season, we play the Lightning.
Yep. I hope you're doing well, Chad, but I need you guys to lose. Hello,
Daniel Barry!
Daniel Barry says, yo! So I hope you're doing well, Daniel Barry. Chad says, Kucherov, number 86. Oh, that's a big player. Hello, Andre! Andre says, happy Monday, and let's go, Rangers! Let's go, Rangers! Happy Monday!
Rangers!
Let's see. Hello,
Bucks!
Also played against you guys, but I know you're a Rangers fan too, I think. Bucks says, hi, Aaron and Andrew. Let's go, Tampa!
Okay.
I know. Oh, come on, let's go, Rangers.
Lauren.
Hello, Lauren! Hope you and Russell are well.
Yes.
Lauren says, hi, Rangers fam. Are we ready to be embarrassed again? LOL, let's go, Rangers. Ready to be. Hopefully we won't be, but...
Get the crack out tonight. Lots of crack.
This woman almost looks like Barbara Streisand, but she's not.
Judy, Roger Bear's wife.
Oh, really? She's very pretty. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Quinn! Mr. Quinn says, hello, Aaron and Andrew. Currently at work, feeling like I'm dragging my feet, so exhausted, but still happily listening to your commentary, being here with you and all my Rangers family here. We're glad you're here, Mr. Quinn. Hope work goes well.
I hope you get through it, man. I know those days. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Hello,
Jeremy!
Jeremy!
It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Jeremy said, let's just lose out. Do what Washington did 2 years ago. Maybe let's just close out?
No, it probably just... It looks like Jonathan Quick is getting this award.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, good for Quick. Mr. Ranger Award.
Yeah.
Is that just for being like a great overall teammate and player and such?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Quick seems great. That's really nice.
He will not be in net tonight. Shesterkin, I think, is getting the call tonight.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Quick in forever. I feel like Shesterkin has been doing well.
Probably, yeah. Probably not going to see... Shesterkin, I thought, played pretty good in the Devils game, but he just got left out to dry.
I feel like it's unfortunate there were so many games when Igor did not play well and kind of contributed to putting us into this hole.
Yeah, I was going through the games in my head today of if they would have won 7 games, I was thinking, they wouldn't even be in this. The Ducks game they should have won. One of those Blue Jackets games they should have won. They should have won the Devils game yesterday. They should have won one out of those Minnesota games. They should have won that. There's a couple games I was just like, they should have won. I mean, they're stupid mistakes, and they end up losing. It is what it is. Well, we'll just see.
Hello, Nick! Nick the record lover!
Nick the record lover!
Hope you're doing well. We were just mentioning you the other night. I forget what it was. We were thinking of something. We're like, Nick would know it.
Wasn't those cassettes I got from work?
Maybe it was the cassettes. I think we were talking about record players, too.
Something,
It was something. I can't remember what it was. We're glad you're here, Nick. Hope you're doing well. Nick says, hi, Lauren. Hi, Nicole and everybody. Hey, Nick. Let's see. Oh, Nicole says if I go quiet, I've probably fallen asleep or just listening. I'm absolutely shattered. Walked for over 4 hours. Good for you, Nicole. Wow. That's great. Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, if you fall asleep, I totally understand. But that is great. Baseball says watching the Red Sox. It's no score right now. We're tied. If you win this, you're gonna surpass us. Let's see. The Yankees lost today.
Mets play at 7:10 tonight. Marlins.
Buck says Cooch and Jake and .3 Tampa Monsters watch out for today. Kucherov. I don't know who Jake is.
Kucherov, Brennan Point.
Point. Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of players you gotta watch. Nylander, McDonough. I saw McDonough just became the 8th player in NHL history with 2,000 blocked shots. Ranger used to be the Rangers captain. A lot of weapons on that team. It could be this game could go very badly.
When he says betting with the Pizza Hut across the street from my job. If the Rangers win, we get free pizza. If they lose, they have to give us some buffalo wings. Oh wow!
I want Pizza Hut so bad. Yeah. There's no pizza around here. Tonight's already starting off badly.
I hope you guys get pizza. I hope you do. We need this win. It would be nice for you guys too.
Are you getting the stuffed crust with the pepperoni?
Is it Pizza Hut or Domino's? Some place just came out.
Domino's just started doing it.
Yeah,
now.
I'm like, really? They never did that before? Let's see. Sorry guys. Jeremy says just regroup in the off-season. Trade Keandre and Kreider. I believe this is like 20.
Keandre Miller is not in this game tonight. Zach Jones is in. And fuck Keandre Miller. I'm done with him.
I believe this is like the 2023 Yankees, and if we miss, we will come out with a vengeance next year and go the farthest we've gone in a long time. I like that, Jeremy. I like that.
Well, you went pretty far last year.
Knock on wood. So we'll go further. Baseball says, well, Rangers, this will be interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Nick says, winning doesn't sound bad either way. Allie says, I love you guys, but the Devils men's troll the Rangers fan leaving early was funny as fuck.
I'm so glad I wasn't in that building. I probably would have gotten arrested. I would have gotten arrested if I was in that building. I am like 90% sure I would have gone to jail for punching somebody. Which I don't condone. Stop by Shesterkin right off the bat. There's a puck in the slot.
1941. Allie said something. Sorry for Saturday. Y'all had a bunch of peoples with you. Yes, we did.
I don't even know if we really got to explain. That was my high school buddy and his wife.
Nikolai,
yes.
Marjolaine,
yes. I don't even know if I even introduced them. I think we did.
Yeah, we did. I did.
You did, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that game got a little hazy for me. Because I don't know if I was alcohol or I just blacked out from watching that fucking horrendous game. But, good people. Known him almost my entire life, so. He's lucky. He didn't know what was going on with the Rangers. He clean.
He used to be a lot more into the Rangers.
He did. We would watch almost every game together at one point. Even the Joe and Samerson, they got to win pretty much every game here.
1838. When he says, well, they better win tonight, I want my victory pizza. Hey, Ricky!
Ricky.
I hope you get it, Whitney. You deserve a victory pizza. Lester gets his victory treats. He deserves victory pizza. Ricky says, hey, Ricky. Hope you're doing well.
Rangers send it in here in the Tampa end.
Baseball says, let's go Red Sox and New York Rangers.
Lightning with it over the line. Like I said, Miller not in the lineup here tonight. Zach Jones playing on the second line.
1750. Nick says, Quick gets the Mr. Ranger Award. Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Third player. Perot after it here. He throws a hit. But the Lightning will move it out.
1735. When he says, I hear you all about feeling tired. I fell asleep yesterday and had a dream I fell asleep. You know you're too tired. You know you're tired when your subconscious is ready for a nap too, LOL.
Right.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Your What's that movie? Like Inceptioning.
Oh, right. Inception,
That's funny, Woody. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Rempe on the ice here. Rempe behind net. Back to the point. Othman shot. Was blocked into the corner. Rebound there off the side of the net. Wouldn't go. Rempe throws a hit. Othman's there.
16:55.
Rempe throws one. Another shot there. Rangers peppering the goalie here. Puck comes out of the zone.
Buck says, baseball rude for Tampa. Baseball says, no, I didn't, Bucks. You trying to make Andrew call me a turd, Bucks? Buck says, that was a good one. Making joke baseball. That's a good one. Making a joke baseball. Allie said, I still new. I'm still new, so I didn't know those people, so it was nice to meet them. Oh, that was the first time they were on the stream.
Yeah, that was the first time
they were newer than you on their own.
Yeah. They had never been on the stream before.
Yeah. 1609. But that's a good question. That's true. You wouldn't know if they'd been there, if there was like a yearly thing or something.
Oh, God. Ryan McDonough leads the NHL plus minuses. He's a plus 41. That is ridiculous.
Hello, Simon!
What's up, Simon?
Simon says, go, Bolts, go.
Shot there was blocked in front. Schneider tries to make a play.
15:42. Hope you're doing well, Simon. Let's see. Hello, Nicholas! Nicholas says, hey, Aaron and Andrew, hopefully the Rangers win because the Yankees lost today. Hopefully my other team can get a win. Yes, 6-2. Guess what was it?
Who were they playing?
I think it was the Diamondbacks. I think.
You guys just played them.
We just played the Tigers, right? Or are we playing the Tigers now? I don't know, actually. Let me see. The game was at 3:10. I kind of forgot that it was on.
Yeah, I had no idea.
4 Sox for the Rangers, 1 for Tampa.
Lightning over the line here.
Oh, it was the Tigers. Okay.
Tampa here in the corner. They'll play it around to the point. Dumped back in. Gensel tries to play it here. It's a tough line here for Lightning. They're hard to contain.
14:35.
Oh, God. Zibanejad almost lost it, but he gets it back here.
And we played the Pirates in the last series and the Diamondbacks the series before that. So, good memory. Better memory than me. 14:20.
Rempe line back out here for the Rangers. Rangers take it back. Nice play. Shot there. Rebound. Rempe tried to bank it in. Rempe again. Fanned on it. Oh, the fourth line has definitely been the best line here for the Rangers.
13:55. I said, also, Andrew, don't punch me. I am a good bean.
I wouldn't punch you, Alex. I'd just punch your brother.
Hello, David Bruce!
David Bruce!
Good morning! David Bruce says, good morning, all. Not long home, had a great time at Disney in Paris. Oh, you guys already did that.
Nice,
Remember? I don't know if you remember that. That's awesome. You and Lorraine and your 6 grandkids. That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yes. Happy anniversary, too. I didn't realize it was that soon. I thought you were talking about like a ways out. 13:21.
Kreider in there trying to play it. Puck in the corner.
Let's see.
I think the Lightning have lost their last 2, I believe. Last one was in overtime, I think.
Okay. David Bruce says, had a great time at Disney in Paris. I just avoided the strobe lighting. Smart. My son and daughter were there too with our 6 grandkids. Lorraine deserved the holiday. Yes.
Very nice.
That's
very nice.
so nice.
Sounds like a great time.
Yes. Yeah. Was she surprised? You were surprising her, right? Oh, that's an awesome surprise.
Yeah.
12:41. Teresa says, I'm fine, Lauren. How are you? And hi to Baseball. Baseball says, Rangers better not sell today. That's right. That's right, Baseball.
There can be no more selling here.
Right.
Rangers with it here behind the net.
12-22.
Shot there. Rebound!
Come on!
Oh, Panarin couldn't get to it. Or he shot it wide, I believe.
The neck is off. Why are they still playing?
Now they noticed it. The neck comes off and there's a whistle.
Let's see. Simon said, please, Bolts, win this. Teresa says, hi, baseball, love you. David Bruce said, especially for putting up with me and bringing up our kids virtually on her own with me constantly posted abroad. That's so nice. That's so nice. You know, she did a lot to do that. You respect it and appreciate it, which is amazing. You guys are a really good team.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Simon says hi, Teresa. Baseball says thank you too, Teresa. Lauren says we're okay. Russ's stepdad's organs are shutting down. He's going from the hospital to hospice place. I'm so sorry, Lauren.
Sorry to hear that.
I know. Before Russ went out to see him and everything, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're thinking of you for sure.
Yeah. I hope everything goes as best as possible.
Right.
You know,
that's tough.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Teresa says, hi, David, how are you feeling? Lauren says, hi, David. Simon says, hi, Lauren. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Very cute. David Bruce says, also, it must have been hell for her to know that I was at war not once, but twice. Now coping with me and my PTSD, she is a saint. You're both very good to each other, but that's a huge thing for her to be there for you. That's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Let's see. Teresa says, hi, Aaron and Andrew. Love you, too. You too, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
So sweet. Lauren says, the Rangers cannot outplay Cooper and Valesky. No, I'm not saying it right. Vasilevsky. The Rangers cannot play Cooper and Vasilevsky.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely the better team for sure. They are 100% the better team.
Is this? I should know, but is this on Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know. I mean, the Rangers could get lucky. Just maybe Tampa just has a bad night here. You know. That was what I was thinking when I was coming in this. I was like, maybe Tampa will just have a really bad game. That's the only way the Rangers are going to win this.
You gotta hope for it, you know, like Mr. Magoo or whatever, things just accidentally work out.
So what you're saying is they're like the scaffolding and just fall out?
Well, you know, he like walked and just happened to land in the right place. Maybe the Rangers will just do that. David Bruce, thank you so much. Bye from David Bruce.
David Bruce.
Cheers. It was very
sweet. Thank you so much.
David.
Thank you.
Very sweet. Let's see. David said, the surprise on her face was the best, especially when she saw her grandkids. That was priceless. Oh, that's great.
That's great.
I bet it was. That's amazing. Yeah, especially just to go is great, but then to have the whole family there without knowing, that is great. Oh, man, that's awesome.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. And thank you for the super chats.
Thank you again, David Bruce. Lightning backhand this one around behind Shesterkin. Rangers.
11:41.
Here's Susie. Plays it in the corner. Nobody's there, so Susie goes after it. Gord with it now. Lightning playing it back here. Both teams making a change. The advantage headline is out here for the Rangers.
Teresa says, I'm so sorry, Lord. I'll be praying for your father-in-law. That's so nice. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be thinking of you guys. Keeping you in your prayers.
Puck out of the zones. Advantage head's going to go after it.
10:55.
Schneider. JT Miller centering try. Cooley looked like he almost got a piece of that one, but he missed it. Miller again with it here.
5 Sox for the Rangers, 1 for Tampa.
Rangers glove it down. Just keep it in. This one goes on goal. Vasilevsky covers it up.
Hello, Brody!
Brody!
Hope you're doing well. Brody says, howdy there, Andrew, Aaron, and chat. I see we're here for our daily dose of misogynism supplied by the Rangers. Yep. Masochism.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's misogynistic.
It's not. I was like, it's not misogynistic. There's nothing wrong with it. We're not against women here. We're masochistic.
Rangers are against all the women fans.
No.
They want the women fans to suffer.
They're mad because
Rangers with it. Zach Jones shot. Glove by Vasilevsky. Good try by Jones. He came in pretty deep from the blue line.
Laura said, I love that you have a grateful heart, David. Yes. David, you're great. You guys are all great. Let's see.
God damn it. Why did Vasilevsky have to stop that? That was a good chance for Jones. Probably the best chance the Rangers had.
Brody says, thanks for donating to the channel, David, my brother. Yes. Baseball says, thank you, David Bruce. Yes. Lauren says, thank you, David. Thank you so much. 10:23.
Lightning will move it out. Hagel with it. Hagel over the line. Puck here in the corner. Hagel takes a hit. Lightning keep it towards the net. Wide to Shesterkin.
10 minutes. David Bruce says, hi, everyone. I'm doing good. Thank you for all your kind words and thoughts. Much appreciated. That's so great, David. Thank you. Lauren says, Aaron, I love your Magoo reference. That's a good description of the Rangers. Thanks, Lauren.
Rempe back in the lineup. Back to the point. Susie moves it over. Shot. Borgen's shot might have been blocked. Puck is loose. Cooley. Rempe now. Behind the net. Rempe. 2 players on him. Vasilevsky gets a glove on it. Rempe's had a strong start here to this period. Every time he's been on the ice, he's making something happen. I really hope the Rangers do hold out to him, watch him grow as a player, because, he's night and day from his first game.
Let's see. Whitney says, we ran out of chicken. Running to Restaurant Depot now. Oh, no, Whitney. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully it's a nice little break to get out and run out there. Let's see. Lauren says, hi to Brody. Hi, Bucks. I like Tampa Bay, too. And Brody says, me too, Lauren. I respect Tampa. They get rid of players that are underperforming each season and don't allow the rest of the Reaming Corps to cry like babies about it. Hello, Roger! Roger says, hello from Wells, Nova Scotia. Hello, Roger. Hope you're doing well. When he says, Mr. Magoo made me think of that one character from Popeye who always says, I'll gladly, pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yes, that guy like the suit.
What's his name?
It's not Bluto, but he's he's got like a little bit of hair. He wears like a black
suit. He always goes to the track. He takes Sweet Pea to the track in the movie. And Sweet Pea's betting on all the horses. Right? What the hell's that character's name?
Sweet Pea? Is that the baby?
Yeah. The fuck is that guy's name? I swear to God, I was just watching a Popeye clip on YouTube the other day.
Funny. I'm glad you
is it Wembley?
For him
is it Wembley?
Wembley is from
no, maybe that's not.
That's from Fraggle Rock.
Oh shit. Alright, somebody let me know who that guy, the cheeseburger guy from Popeye is. That's driving me nuts.
Hello,
Snazzy!
Snazzy says, God, I hope they get rid of K. Miller and keep Zach Jones.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, there's not even a question about that.
Yep. I hope so too, Snazzy. Hope you're doing well. Roger says, go Rangers. Buck says, Frax, Brody. Baseball says, this Lightning goalie is going crazy with saves. Yeah, unfortunately, but yeah. Alex says, misogynism. LMAO, yes. Masochism. Very, very different. Very, very different.
Well, the Rangers have been so shitty all year, you might as well add misogynism to the fucking card.
That's how they're making me feel, like they hate me. Oh, let's see. Bryce says, a little Aaron. Buck says, Vazzy playing for real. Yeah,
played pretty good. I think the Rangers are out shooting like 7-0, I think I heard.
Lauren's laughing. Teresa says, hi, Kat. How are you and your mom? And Ali says, hi, Teresa. We are good. Bro says, Aaron, the women in my family are definitely smarter than me. They quit watching a few games ago to avoid the torture. Yes. See, there we go. Very smart.
That's very smart.
Yes.
An icing here on the Lightning.
They're not going to take the, deal with the pain. Hello, Jack K!
Jack K, what's going on?
Jack K says, will Laviette be fired? I'm going to say yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I could not imagine they wouldn't be. I don't know if he's the whole
Probably going to get John Tortorella back or Joe Quenneville.
What about Messier? Is that just like a pure fantasy or a possibility at all?
There's a penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Lightning. No, it was rumored, and I think he addressed it, I think, at one point. But, I mean, why the fuck would you do that if you're Messier, man? I wouldn't even bother with a headache.
Yep. Lauren, David says, "Hi, Lauren. I'm so sorry to hear your sad news." Yeah, I'm so sorry, Lauren. I'm so sorry for you and Russell. Teresa says, "Hi to Bolts."
Oh, Rempe chirping the Lightning bench here. I think the Rangers are going to get a power play out of this.
I think so, too. Teresa, you're so good. Teresa said it's Wimpy. Aaron and
Wimpy!
Great job, Teresa. Nice call.
That was close, though. That was close to Wembley.
You were. That was very close, actually. Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it brings them to the track, and it's crazy.
I haven't seen that movie in so long with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall.
Oh, the movie's fucking awesome. So Rangers to the power play here.
All right.
One for 28. The Rangers' special teams has been terrible as of late. The penalty kill and the power play. Shot there. Stopped by Vasilevskiy. Oh, rebound! It didn't go in.
Oh, no.
It was in the air. Trocheck was right there. Rangers advantage it. Just got to keep it simple. A pass, and then a shot.
132.
Fox. Shot. Saved by Vasilevskiy. Puck out of the zone. Fuck. Couple of chances here. Rangers right back in. Shot. Vasilevskiy would have stopped. Lightning send it down.
114.
Lightning's penalty kill, 5th in the league. Not too shabby.
104.
Rangers over the line. Top unit still out here for New York. And Lightning are going to send this down. Yay.
All right. Come on.
45 to go on the power play. Zach Jones. 11-1 Rangers on shots. Oh boy, here we go. Hagel short-handed, puts on the brakes, waits, still with it. Loses it, plays it back though.
25 seconds.
McDonough sends it up. Sorelli moves it up. Hagel, shot, off the post!
Oh, Jesus, thank you.
Hagel hit the post.
12 seconds.
And we got a penalty.
What?
I don't know. It's on Rain. It's on Cryer.
Thank you, Alley
Alley Cat!
Thank you so much. $2 from Alley Cat. Very sweet.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much, Alley
Alley. Thank you, Alley Cat! Yeah! Thank you so much, Allie.
Alley Cat, thank you.
Allie said, "Gets you some big league chew on me." Thanks, Allie.
They still make that, right?
Dude, that stuff was great.
I think I used to have it all the time when I played ball.
Yep.
I haven't seen it in a while. Well, I guess I would have to be hanging around a baseball field with kids to see it, so.
No, they should have it at gas stations. That's like the things, but I don't know if they still do. I just haven't.
That's what I'm
looked for
wondering
one in a long time.
if they still have it. I'm curious. That was a cool thing. Everybody thought you were, tobacco.
Yeah.
Everybody thought you were dipping. That's a great thing to promote.
Right.
Rangers breakthrough could be a 2-on-1 short-handed. Fox, backhander. What the fuck was that, Fox? Why would you do something like that? That's insane. Point! Moves it over! They score. A tap-in goal on a 2-on-1. Kucherov, I think, is going to get the goal here.
Damn it.
It's that easy for the Lightning. It's that easy. Rangers come down the way. They have a 2-on-1. I don't know what the fuck that little spinorama by Adam Fox was. And then Lightning just, that's just too easy. Shesterkin 100% commits to the shot, which he should do. And then Cooley was kind of back. You got to respect the puck carrier, and then Cooley, little late getting back, an easy tap-in goal for Kucherov, his 34th of the season.
Oh, I got 6:49.
I think that was the Lightning's second shot on goal. Rangers had 11.
Oh.
It was 11-1 last I heard, shots on goal. Yeah, second shot on goal. Oh boy, here we go towards the net again.
6:30. That's rough. That was really rough.
Oh my God, they score again.
No.
Lightning right back in, and now it's 2-0.
Oh my God.
Looks like it's going to be Yanni Gourde here. Rangers get caught chasing in their own end.
Baseball said thank you to Ali for the super chat. Lauren said very nice,
Oh,
Ali.
what a goal there by Yanni Gourde. Susie was there, but the second effort by Yanni Gourde, I mean, what a goal. Shesterkin was down.
All right.
Also, yeah, Tim, that's a good point. Tampa Bay, the second highest scoring team in the NHL this year. Rangers take another penalty, down by 2, with 6 minutes to go here in the first.
Hello, RJ.
RJ?
Hope you're doing well. Missed you, I think, last game. Hope everything's well. RJ says hi. Yeah.
What was the penalty? There's a cross check by Carrick right off the face-off at center. It's a bad penalty. That's a bad penalty.
Nick the Record Lover says, call a timeout.
Yeah.
For the love of all that is holy.
Yeah, you got to call time. Your season is hanging on this game right here, and you're down 2-0.
Let's see. David Bruce says, damn, are we ever going to score first? Lauren says that was a sweet play by the Bolts. Buck says, go Bolts. RJ said Yankees 2, Tigers 6 final. Yeah. Simon says, goal, 2-0 Tampa. Schnazzy says, WTF was Fox doing there? Lauren says,
I don't understand why Fox decided to spin around on the 2-on-1. Take the fucking shot, dude. Take the shot.
They're on another power play?
Yeah, Carrick took a cross-checking call. And the Rangers, this is what the Rangers do. I mean, they give up a goal, they give up a second goal, then they take a penalty. Shot here. That one wide, and they can't hit the fucking net.
126 on the power play.
I'm gonna have to change my gamer tag on PlayStation. I'm ashamed to have my gamer tag even have the Rangers name in it. Oh God, this team. This team, man. Shot there, stopped by Shesterkin, rebound, one-timer, blocked, comes back again. Wow, they score.
Oh my God.
They stuffed it in.
Oh my God.
Shesterkin made the original save, but they were able to stuff it in. Nobody taking the man in front of the net. And it's 3-0 here with 5 to go in the first.
I haven't seen, but I'm assuming these are not Igor's fault type goals, or?
Absolutely not. Look at the save right here. He made one for this sequence. Right there. Shesterkin's got his pad down, but I'm surprised they kind of pushed him off the post a little bit here. Look, but Trocheck is there as well, along with Schneider. No, that's going to count. That doesn't going to count.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God. Our season's over. The season is over here. Fucking that should have been a penalty on the Lightning. Fucking embarrassing, this team. Embarrassing.
Baseball says this is going to be a long game, LOL. RG said Marlins 0, Mets 0 on to first. All right, let's go Mets.
About to just turn the Mets game on, honestly.
I know. Let's see. Lauren says freaking scored again. David Bruce says for fuck's sakes 2-0 down, 2 quick goals, crap. Alex says holy shit. Buck says wow. Baseball's laughing. Alex says positive Andrew in the first period.
I think positive Andrew has sailed off. I don't think we're going to see him for the rest of the season. If anything, you're going to see Rage just in Phil danger.
Or says we're going to slog through it. Simon says PK. Brian says, yay, another shit game with pylon defense and Swiss cheese Igor to look forward to. Thanks, Jury. Allie says, you guys are awesome, nice, fun, and Andrew punches people, you all have it all.
I don't know why anyone didn't take the body on point on that last goal. I mean, you had Cooley, or I know Schneider was there. I didn't see who the other player. I know I said his name, but I forgot who it was. Might have been short check. You're just letting him continue to get chances after Shesterkin had made the stop. So you're letting him continue. Knock him on his fucking ass, man. Well, you get a lot more leeway on hits when the player is right in front of your goalie. Some of the refs will let that shit go, because you're attacking the goalie like that. You have to be able to defend the net. You can't use your stick at that point because you're in the paint, so you risk the chance of knocking it in. But nobody takes the body on point, and he continues to just whack it until it goes past Shesterkin. So I can't blame him on that one. I have to blame the fucking defense. This pitiful kindergarten defense where they don't want to hit anybody. Oh, God, here we go again. I mean, now the Rangers can't get out of their own fucking zone.
3:24.
I should have bought more beer.
Well, when you said, looks like I'm going to be stopping at the liquor store before I get back to work.
I should have bought more beer. Oh, God. No, I'm trying to be responsible, go to work tomorrow. No Rangers. They don't want that.
We're going to have that peppermint and schnapps.
Oh, fuck no. Rather drink toilet water. What do they call it when you're in prison? You can make some hooch. Mm-hmm. That's what I'll do. Throw some fucking grapes in there.
2:49. You got any grapes? Oh my God. Alright guys, I'm so sorry. Baseball says, Andrew, I'm not sure if this will be a problem, but I can see the computer screen on the reflection of the window next to you. Oh.
I think it's fine.
I think it's alright.
It's been like that for ever.
But I like that you pointed out, baseball. I appreciate it, yeah. Lauren says, pull Igor. I was thinking that they might. What, I mean, not that it's on him, right? But
there's a penalty here. It's going to be on the Lightning. What? Oh, no, it's on Laffy.
Oh, great. A lot of penalties.
Unsportsmanlike conduct now. Now the Rangers are letting their emotions get the best of them.
What even do?
Oh, he got a 10-minute misconduct. He must have said something to the ref. He thought he beat out the icing call. Oh, I wonder what he said.
I wonder what he said, too.
Oh, because it's Chris Rudy. Fucking hate that guy.
No. All right.
You don't have to be a blankety blank. That's what Laffy said to the ref. You don't have to be a blankety blank. Probably say you don't have to be a fucking pussy, is what I'm guessing is what he said.
Oh.
Shot there!
Please, Rangers, come on.
Hit the outside of the net. I imagine that's what Laffy said. I thought you don't have to be a blankety blank. I think backhand there, stopped by Shesterkin.
Come on, Rangers, get a shorty. It's 11 sogs for the Rangers, 6 for Tampa. It's been a really long time since the Rangers have had a sog, because I think you were saying it was 11 a long time ago.
It's been a while.
Wait, there's not a power play? 2 minutes to go in the period.
No.
Is there not a power play? Am I wrong? No, I don't know what I'm talking about, because it's a 10.
No, they said it was a 10-minute misconduct on Laffy, but maybe it wasn't an actual match penalty. Maybe he just is off and then he gets replaced.
Okay.
They did say a power play, so that's my mistake. I was going off what they were saying.
I thought... Yeah, sorry.
I honestly don't even think it matters at this point, if they're shorthanded or not.
134. Alright, sorry guys, I fell behind. I want to skip through a little bit. Say hi to everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm skipping through. 111. Hello, Robert!
What's up, Robert?
Robert says, hello, guys. Aaron, the Yankees will be fine. Let's hope the Rangers can do a little better. Shit, they score 3-0. They score 3-0. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, Yankees will be all right. But, man, they almost came back on Sunday. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please no.
Shesterkin with a big stop.
41 seconds.
Oh god. Oh god.
Please.
Where's the puck here? It's in the corner on the Rangers' end. Back to the blue line. Lightning hold it in. Stop by Shesterkin.
Hello, Pablo.
What's up, Pablo?
Hope you're doing well. Pablo says, hi, guys. Going to start working from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. nights now. Oh, all right. Okay.
I hope that's better for you.
Yes, I hope so, too. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Hello, Adam. Adam says, hello, Andrew and Aaron.
What's up, Adam?
Shame the season ended so early. What makes it worse is some outlets still posted slim playoff hopes going into this final nail was the Devils game and the Habs winning a few. I still had hope in this game, and
to me, it really, in my eyes, it really ended Saturday with the Devils loss.
That's what Adam said.
I think for me, because I did hold on hope. Especially on that West Coast trip that they could, they ended up losing to the Ducks. That's really when it ended to me, is when they lost in overtime to the Ducks. But I held on hope for the Devils game, and then that was a nail in the coffin for me.
That's what I
came into this game with a little bit of optimism because of the math that I had the actual numbers in front of me, so I knew what could and can happen. But after this, being down 3-0, unless you have a miracle here in the next 40 minutes, I mean, this season's over, in my opinion, here. I don't know what the Montreal lineup or the schedule looks for the next 6 games for them, but I guarantee you it's not as tough as the Rangers. So, that's the end of the first. 3-0. Rangers outshot the Lightning at 1 point, 11-1, and then the Lightning scored their first goal on their second shot, which was on the power play.
Kreider's talking to the...
This game might get out of hand from a Rangers standpoint. I mean, they might just start fucking popping off here. And I don't mean like with goals. I mean with fights and bad penalties, which they've already taken enough of. I
almost feel like I would welcome it at least to show that there's some feeling.
Hey, at least there's something to watch so we can get fucking 3 hours of our time back here.
Right. Because I don't know if they're going to come back from this. So at least to see some heart would be nice.
I'd say there's like a 90% chance that they're not going to come back from this. I welcome the comeback, I really do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather see them maybe like fight or do something, or let the frustration show that they actually care.
This team this team is so broken, man. This team is so broken.
Okay. Hello, Tar.
Tar.
Hope you're doing well. Tar said, "Okay, now we can say season over."
Yeah, probably. There's a good chance this jersey might get flung off my body by the end of the stream. Seriously. This is brutal.
Sorry, guys. Hello, Jerry!
What's up, Jerry?
Jerry says, season is over. Can't wait till next year. I forget who said it.
Oh, boy. I could wait. I could definitely wait.
Someone said about how it would be hopefully better next year. Hopefully. Let's see. Hello, ERX! ERX says, I don't know why I watch this horse shit. This is a team that just doesn't care.
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's the worst part. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Robert said, well, guys, I did take the Bolts tonight on a free bet and the over 5.5 goals, but the Rangers have not scored against the Devils and nothing here yet. I need at least one Rangers goal.
Rangers haven't scored a goal in 4 periods.
Terrible. Brody says, Andrew Drury built this defense. Like I said, we have Fox, Schneider, turnover machine K. Miller, and all the rest are fringe AHL D-men. Jones can still improve at least.
Yeah, you definitely got to keep Zach Jones. I really don't want to give up on Fox yet. I think there's still something there. And I do like Schneider, but the rest of the defense could go.
Baseball says Red Sox score. We're down 2-1 now. Cut the lead in half. Simon says, ole, 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 ole. Ali says they're frustrated. Understandable. Oh, yeah. Paulo says, hi, Teresa. Me and my mom are doing good. Before you ask, so is my brother. Very nice. Roy says, some of this is on Igor. Markstrom would have made some of these saves, like he did last game.
I don't blame Igor for the last one. I think somebody's going to take the body on point. I do.
Simon says Rangers give up. Buck says the home team playing like this.
It's embarrassing. It really is.
Ricky says they have given up, my friends. Roy says, Andrew, I can tell you are pissed. Nick
What gave that off?
Nick says, Brody, indeed, some of these are on Igor. Quick should be in. I almost wonder if they're going to put him in. Pablo says, my Rays lost.
Well, I mean, if Jassurgin wants in another one, or they do it silently in the intermission.
Right.
Does it matter? Does it matter? I mean, really.
Pablo says, my Rays lost 4 straight games. That's the start of the season. You got a lot of time.
This one.
Brody's wait, Tim. Yeah, there's time. Brody says Rangers don't get sobs no more. They're just sobbing. All the sobs. Yep. Brody says Nick. Yep. If he wants the big bucks, I expect him to outplay the other team's goalie. And Robert says I'm not eating any cupcakes tonight. I would have had to eat 3 cupcakes off the bat to pull even. And I got the bolts. I ain't a terrible Rangers fan betting against my team. Oh, ain't I a terrible Rangers fan betting against my team? Not right now.
Can't bet with your heart, man. There's no, you can't bet with your heart.
Yep. Let's see. Ricky says they should just play out the season and start over with no playoffs. It's looking like it's going to go that way. Brody says
certainly going to get your wish, my friend.
Habs deserve the last playoff spot. Only team to play like they want it.
I agree. I'm not taking anything away from the Habs.
Simon says, end of first, 3-0 Tampa Bay. Lauren says, thank goodness that's over with.
That was pretty hard. That was pretty hard to watch.
Rory says, but Lawrence, still 2 periods to go. Help! Rory says. Pablo says, Teresa. Buck says, why Rangers give up 6 games play for could have had a chance? That is a great question, Bucks. They could have had a chance.
Can't answer that question. You got to go ask the New York Rangers, and they'll probably give the same fucking response that they give the media. Oh, we got to be better out there. We got to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so. Yeah. You can get the answers from me and, like, real Rangers fans and stuff like that, but you're just, the Rangers are just going to say whatever they have to say to the media. They probably just want this season to be over, too.
Baseball says, well, this sucks already. Where he says, LOL, Andrew, bless your heart. How can you have so much faith still on how shitty they've played? Rangers are done and deserve to be. Haha.
I was just playing the numbers game at this point. I said it before. I said it at the beginning of the stream. I was just saying how it came to be the way it is, how it could finish if somehow they were to, like, fucking find their fucking balls and try to play some real hockey. But going into it, I even said, I said, I don't expect them to win this game at all. I didn't expect it to get that fucking ugly in the first, but I didn't pin them to win this game. I was just playing off the numbers.
Pablo says, Kraken versus Kings tonight. If Vegas wins and Kings lose to the Kraken, I think Vegas wins the division. Go Vegas. Very nice, Pablo. Migo says, utterly embarrassing. Might as well bring on the under 16. I really feel for Sam Rosen. He wanted Rangers to make playoffs so he could do his radio calls. Won't be happening. Boo this team. I said, boo this team.
Yeah, Miko. I don't think you're going to find too many people disagreeing with you on that one.
Ricky says, just horrible. Robert says, good idea. Oh, when you said you were going to switch to the Mets game. Let's meet the Mets and greet the Mets. Let's go to Citi Field and stream the Mets. They're more exciting. Robert says.
Let me check the score.
Paula says, Andrew, at least you guys are not the Sabres. Buck says, game over, not game over. Tell fat lady sing. Oh, the game's not over till the fat lady sings. That is right, Bucks. See, Simon says, if Montreal beat the Wings tomorrow, Detroit is officially going to be eliminated from a playoff contention. Oh, really? Mika says, well, might as well go jump on St. Louis wagon. Allie says, they can still come back if they wake the hell up. That's true, Allie. That's true.
It's true. So 40 minutes to go. No score in the Mets game, top of the third.
Okay. Mets
looking for their 5th one, I think. I think their 5th one in a row.
All right. Buck says, remember the team came back from 5-0. Maybe they can. Lips, hello, Lips.
Lips, what's going on?
I was gonna text you saying the Rangers game is starting, and I was like, "No, you're on vacation. I'm not gonna ruin your day."
Exactly.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd just forget about it, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you're doing great, Lips. Lip says, this team has pissed me off so bad, I'm canceling the rest of my cruise. Are they ever going to score again?
Probably not.
I hope so.
Probably not.
I hope you're having a great time on the cruise. Don't watch Rangers and then you're going to jump off, so don't do it.
Don't even watch this game, dude.
Yeah.
Please. If you want to enjoy your cruise, don't watch this.
Which I hope you are. I hope you're having a great time. And Mrs. Lips too.
Yes.
Let's see, Pablo's Kraken season is also over. Oh, is it? Let's see. RJ said the Sox are 9 for Tampa Bay, 12 for the Rangers. Thank you, RJ.
So, you see what happens when the Lightning actually want to shoot the puck. They come back and they score.
Right. They have, 33% of their shots have gone in.
Mm-hmm.
0 of ours.
That's right.
Let's see. I think I said hi to ERX.
ERX?
Hey, ERX! Hope you're doing well. ERX says Sam Rosen actually lives in my town. I never bother him when I see him out, but next time I see him at the store, I have to ask him about how shit this team is.
Wow.
Yeah. That's cool that you get to see him, but, man, yeah.
Yep. Ovechkin beat the record yesterday.
Yeah.
95.
Too bad their team lost that game. And they weren't at home. Baseball said this is sad. Ricky says it's over. Roy says, Lips, my brother, don't let these lazy Ranger buns ruin your cruise. Ha! That's right. Pablo, the Kraken kids are playing good right now, so I can give them confidence for next season. Nice, Pablo. Lips says, LOL, Brody, I know. Brody says, ha. Pablo says, sorry, Andrew's season over. Whitney says, chicken acquired. Nice, Whitney.
Nice.
Did I read that she said she had to stop at the liquor store on the way back? Yes. I see Lips says, I'm just chilling between casino visits. That's awesome, Lips. Nice. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Baseball says Igor has played some much more games than Quick this year, right?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, he's played a ton of games this year.
Yeah. Good question, but yes. Ricky says, I don't remember a more frustrating season than this. You've been in a long time, Ricky. That's what I feel like we're doing a lot.
Yeah. I've heard that a lot this year for sure.
Yep. Hello,
Stuart!
Stuart says 3-0 and still can't get the puck out of the zone. It's incredible. Special teams is killing Rangers. What's frustrating me, we were leading 11-1 shots on goal, right? That's right, Stuart.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're that bad that they could do that and still fucking go down 3-0. Well, they did like a whole thing here.
Oh, wow. Let's see. Pablo says, Teresa, love you. Lip says, who's the Rangers' next coach? Shorzy? Maybe. Brody said...
You could put a fucking ferret up there or something right now. I wouldn't care.
Bryce says, yeah, baseball, I heard from my source that Dolan will force the coach to ice players, making the most money to get the most ice time to play, even if they play like shit. And that checks out. As soon as Laffy got a raise, he got more ice time and is never held accountable anymore. Nope. Praying my Sabres turn things around because Rangers are fucked with this mentality.
Yeah. Yeah, Laffy's been not good since that contract, for sure. Here and there, a point, a goal, nowhere near being consistent at all.
That's crazy. I mean, I get you paid them, so you want them to play, but if they're not playing well, it's going to hurt the team, and the team won't make as much money.
Right.
Like, why? If it's all about money, you should... whatever. What do I know? Baseball says... Pablo says, hi. Baseball. Alex says, y'all know how I felt for a solid decade. Sorry, Ali. I'm glad you're not feeling
They went through a rough time.
Baseball said hi to Pablo. Buck says this feels worse than the Tampa sweep by the Blue Jackets. And Broy says, yeah, Ali, rebuilds suck, but they're needed for this team. But they're needed, or this team will just be mid for 100 years, winning just 4 cups like the Rangers. You guys just get unlucky with injuries.
Yeah, like the Jack Hughes thing, which you guys are still, like I said, you guys are still going to make the playoffs.
Let's see.
I don't know who you're going to face, but if it's the Hurricanes, it's going to be a tough series.
Buck says, first round, feel bad for Tampa, season crazy. When he says if they make it to the playoffs next season, whoever is over the announcing should invite Sam back.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be making appearances, like you were saying. He'll be showing up at MSG for sure.
The 100th year for the Rangers, sort of, right? The
centennial year for the Rangers. Oh God.
Those Panarin sandwiches look amazing.
They really do.
Let's see. Ricky says you got beat on the ice. Fine. They give up on the team and the coaching and the fans. Yep.
They're giving up on everybody.
Bryce's Sabres are 8-2-1 in the last 10. Rangers do want to be them right now. Oh my God! Wow, 8-2-1 for the Sabres. Good for them.
Too little, too late for them though.
Yeah. Well, at least you have some nice games to watch.
Right.
Nick says to Brody, why don't they have a day for handsome guys who have great music on their channel on YouTube? Yes, check out Nick the Record Lover's channel. That's right, Nick said that it's Beaver Day today.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 2 Angry Beavers. You can watch that show today.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that than this.
I was going to say that earlier and I couldn't. I ran out of space. But yes, check out Nick the Record Lover's channel.
Absolutely.
And check out Alley Cat's channel.
Yeah.
And New England Sports Nation. And I think John Murphy Jr. left, but check out him too.
Absolutely.
That's great, Nick. That's very cute. Yeah, you should have your day for that. Allie says, can't argue, Brody. We're doing well, but once the first injury hits, we get one after another, and suddenly we realize we put all the pressure on one player out for the season, like Jack.
Yep.
Lauren says hi to Lips. Lips says hi to Lauren. Brody says, hi, Nick, damn right. That's the one day I'd celebrate. You too, Brody. That would be a day for you too. Let's see. Nick says, it would be a month, not just a day. I like that. Pablo says, Houston versus Florida national championship game. Go Cougars, baby. Go Houston. Let's get their first championship. Oh, wow. What is... what sport is that?
I'm blanking in and out.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Brody says, yeah, Allie, I hate to see any team's seasons ruined due to injuries. You guys finally got your goalie and Markey, then boom, injuries.
Yeah.
Chad says, you can't keep giving them my team power plays, Aaron and Andrew. Yeah.
Don't tell us, tell the Rangers.
Yeah, but you're right, Chad. They gave up so many. Lips says, bye, guys. Time for some more poker and alcohol. Have a great night. Bye, Lips.
Lips, have a good one, man.
So glad you came in. Yeah, enjoy the poker and the alcohol. Have a great time. Win a lot of money. Chad says, Point and Kirchhoff have goals. Point and Kirchhoff. Yep. Nick says, Brody, aren't the Devils in the running? Chad says, I'm sorry, Aaron and Andrew. No, Chad, it's not on you. It's not on you, but thanks for saying sorry. It sucks.
No, I appreciate it. It's what it is.
Yep. Brody says, oops, that dot meant I'm sick of hearing about Ovi. LOL. So that was he says, even Markey took a while to get back into the groove when he came back. So, like, the healing hurts just as much as the injury. That's true. Brody says, yeah, they are, Nick, but Jack Hughes is out, likely for the season, needing surgery.
Out for the season for sure.
Chad says 40 minutes is a lot of time to come back. Thanks, Chad. That's true. Normally, I would think, or like last year, I would think, okay, you know what I mean? That's all right. We're down, but we still have time. Sometimes Rangers do good in the third period. I feel like they don't want to be there. But you're right. They could definitely come back. You're right. Nick says, Chad, we got to start playing defense and score goals. Never mind going in the box, right? Brody says, yep, 100% true. Allie, it takes players a while to get them skate legs back, right? And then you don't ever want someone coming back too early because they feel obligated to. Let's see. Baseball says, at this point, it's all more moral support for the Rangers now. Yeah, that's true, baseball. Robert says, hey guys, I had a strange dream last night that I was at Yankee Stadium for Game 1 of the 2025 Subway Series. Yankees versus Mets. What a dream, Robert. I would love for that to be the case. Pablo says, congrats to Alexa Ovi on his 895th goal. Yes. Very exciting. Good job, Ovi. He got it done this year. Robert says, let's go. Brody says, yeah, let's go. I hope that happens. Brody says, doesn't matter who the next coach is, Dolan controls everything. Right. That's the thing. Like, I think no doubt Lavi will get fired, but it's going to be up to Drury. And, like, you've kind of explained this stuff to me, Brody, and a lot of you guys, but yeah. Well, he'll be fired, but that doesn't mean it's the root of the problem. Hello, Johnny Lewis. Johnny Lewis says, pour it on, boys. Let's go. Hashtag let's go Lightning. I know you're rooting for the Lightning, Johnny Lewis. You guys are killing us. Nick says, Brody, but I hope you're doing well, Johnny Lewis. Johnny Lewis came in.
Johnny Lewis.
Nick says to Brody, but when the Devils have lemons, they make lemonade. They get other guys to step up. We don't have that this year. When he says Andrew needs to apply to coach them next season. Yeah.
So I don't even know if I want to do that.
Let's see.
Just give me lifetime tickets, food, and drink vendor, and I'll be fine.
Pablo says Kraken versus Kings tonight at LA. Nick says, wouldn't you? And I'll announce for them. Nice. Brody says, yep, that's true, Nick. Our young guys like Cooley in the bottom six try to step up early, but flamed out carrying the lazy top six.
Yeah, I hope Cooley stays around for a while.
Pablo says, next game, Kraken play the Utah HC for the first trip to Utah ever. Oh, interesting, Pablo. Ricky says, it's game over. Man. You didn't say man, but yeah. Buck says, crazy thing about after losing Stamkos better. Crazy thing about after losing Stamkos is they're better. Oh, wow. Oh, we're already back in. All right.
So, we'll be back here in the second. My stream is freezing.
All right. I'm just going to screw it behind, guys. I'm going to see if anyone came in. Casey! Hello, Casey!
Casey!
Casey says was really hoping for a blowout from the Rangers tonight. Looked like that idea went in reverse.
So, we're hard in the reverse.
I mean, it's not over. I was really hoping for this too, Casey. It would be such a battle even getting this win.
Right.
But I feel bad for people at the game tonight. I mean, Rangers fans at the game tonight.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of rough games to go there.
Yep. You want to show
I don't really care.
Paul says making hamburgers for dinner tonight. Nice. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? I have half a sub and probably some soup.
Yeah. I'm gonna have just a big bowl of pain. Maybe a big bowl of Everclear alcohol. I'll have enough to get some. Shot there, saved by Vasilevsky. It's deflected in front. Lightning come in a 2-on-1 opportunity, but it goes into the corner. Uh-oh. Shot wide. Hagel had a great chance right there. Kreider with it here in the Rangers' end. Rangers take it back. Right out in front! Carrick! Saved by Vasilevsky.
Damn it. 1834. Nick says, Sam was saying that Tampa should just win the division so that they don't have to play Toronto or Florida. When you make the playoffs, you can't be concerned about who you'll be playing.
You gotta be ready to face whoever. I mean, that's really the bottom line of it.
Roy says, yep, Andrew, Andrew, hoping for once the Sabres can carry this into next season. Finally, haha.
Yeah.
Buck says, Aaron and Andrew, root for Tampa in the playoffs. Oh, no.
I probably won't even be following the playoffs, honestly. I'll take a look at the scores. I'm not be watching games.
Or just the next game, Wednesday, April 9th, 7:30 p.m., Flyers versus Rangers. Buck says, Pablo having chicken wings right now. Very nice. Brody says, hi, you're kind, Aaron, but the world doesn't need an old and fat farmer day. No, Brody, no. You would be on the handsome day. You could have the handsome farmer day.
There you go.
18 minutes. Brody says, 100% true, Nick. Oh, Nick says, you want that cup? You can't avoid teams. You have to play them.
Yeah, you have to beat them eventually. I know you're hoping, maybe they'll play somebody else and the weaker team will win. That is always a possibility. But you got to be ready to play whoever. Rangers take it back at center. They'll flip it into the Tampa end.
17:37. Giant Lewis has...
Wow, Lightning, all 3 goals came in a span of 1:45.
Ew. That was bad. That's crazy. Really? I didn't even think it was that close.
Yep.
Because there was the power play.
I thought maybe it was like 2, but I didn't realize it was under 2. Shot there. Rebound. Vasilevsky with another save. And the Lightning, there's a whistle. I think there's a penalty. It's going to be on the Lightning. Okay. They really the Rangers got to score here. I mean, to have any chance to come back. I mean, if you're getting power play opportunities, you have to be able to score. I know their power play's been terrible, but I mean, something has to give here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously.
Come on. See, Robert says, please, I need 3 more goals in this game. Just 2 for our Rangers, though. RJ said, update New York Rangers power play. Let's see. Brody says, wow, huge turnover by the Bolts, but that Vasi makes a save. Damn, why didn't we get that?
Huh. Well, Rangers back to the power play. They're 0 for 1. They have 5 shots on their first power play attempt. It's probably the most we've seen all season, honestly.
Come on, Rangers. 145.
Rangers behind the net. Trocheck. Puck kept in by Fox. Miller. Shot there. Score!
Oh, yeah! Woo! Let's go! All right.
Mika's a Bannerjet puts one into the back of the net, and it's 3-1 Lightning. And finally, the Rangers have a power play goal. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! 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 Hey!
All right.
Just a shot there. It's a great pass, cross-sized pass. I think it was from Miller. Oh no! Yeah, went off his skate there.
Let's go. All right. Okay.
So
can we keep it going?
Rangers get one on the board here. A very, very needed fucking power play goal. Rangers coming in looking for more. Cooley with a shot stopped by Vasilevsky.
All right. 16:35.
Cooley getting a chance there.
Let's go.
Rangers showing a little bit of spark here.
Okay. RJ said New York Rangers goal, 3-1, power play. Buck says goal. RJ has the goal horns. Lauren says Z. Buck says Rangers goal. Simon says goal, 3-1.
Okay.
Tampa.
Something.
Pablo says I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday and work the rest of the week. Nice, Pablo. Buck says party. Casey has the goals.
Feel like we won the cup.
I know.
Woo!
It's a start. It's a start. I'm going to take it and try to run with it. Brody says, hi, Casey, sometimes granddaughters are scarier than mobsters. Oh, because Brody's granddaughters, I think, were trying to type on there.
Savannah gets his 17th. Panarin and Miller, JT Miller, the only Miller in this game, get the assist.
Zachary said, goal! Baseball says, oh my God, we scored. Yes. Buck says, don't call it a comeback. LL Cool J. Baseball says, wow, let's go. Casey says, Brody, amen to that. Brody says, yay, Mika with the stat pad goal.
Exactly.
16:01. Lauren says, thank goodness it's not going to be a shutout. Yes, Lauren, at least that's something.
Couldn't deal with another shutout. I mean, I really can't deal with anything but a win, but...
5 stocks for the Rangers, 2 for Tampa this period.
So, I mean, icing on the Rangers. I gotta get out of this. This is
Brody's laughing. Robert says, yes, that's 1 Rangers goal. Now I'm 1 apiece and I'm golden. Brody says, lucky goal, but you'll take it. Ha.
Oh, it was definitely lucky. I mean, Zibanejad was not... I don't think he was trying to redirect that, but it worked out.
Buck says, Rangers have life now. They do. Pablo says, I am probably getting a new cell phone when I get paid because this cell is 3 years old already. It still works, but not like the Rangers. LOL. Very nice. You get a new cell phone. Whitney has Lester. There we go, Lester.
There you go.
RJ said Marlins 0, Mets 1. Top of the 4th. Nice, RJ. Nice. Buck says Mets winning 2. Least Mets winning, LOL.
Yeah.
Right.
Take that, I guess.
Whitney had said earlier. But hopefully it doesn't happen. It was very funny. Whitney says, I'll tell you what's not for dinner. Stuffed crust Pizza Hut Victory Pizza. Because the Rangers hate women. They want to starve us.
Sorry, Whitney.
Sorry, Whitney. Great 2 callbacks. I love that. But hopefully they can do it. But that's so funny, Whitney. Casey says,
if I were you, I'd expect to go buy your own Pizza Hut tonight, probably. What? If I were you, I'd expect to go buy your own Pizza Hut tonight.
Hopefully, maybe they'll get it for you. Maybe they'll get it. Let's see. Casey says, here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. He is 30.
Oh, that's what
30,
she said?
No, 30. Yeah, I thought that was the song.
Oh, okay.
That is a great song, though.
I was trying to spend the night in the rain tonight.
Oh my God.
That's fun.
Oh my
You
God.
be on the porch.
Oh no.
Hanging out with the raccoons.
Oh my God. Let's see. Allie says, freedom! Time for numbs!
I can't get this game on that wall right now, so...
Do you want me to try to do it on my phone? Do you want me to do anything to help you?
I don't even think they're worth watching on the phone right now, so I'm just going to go try to back
You want
those.
to try opening the window or anything?
Do whatever you want.
Right. Baseball says, let's go Mets. Giant Lou says, we are the Lightning. And Buck says, facts. Casey says, the count says, I want 2 goals. I like that, Casey.
I wish.
Pablo, yay Lester. Oh no, Lauren says, yay Lester. Pablo says, feel like I'm having Popeyes. Oh, nice. RJ said,
I saw Popeyes is like a bunch of pickle stuff that they're coming out with. Pickle lemonade.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, and you kind of like pickles.
I like, regular pickles. That grow from the earth. But not in my fucking lemonade.
Lauren said, yay, Lester! Oh no, I read that. He said Blues 0, Jets 0, first period 6:23. Alright. 14:11 here. Lauren says, I love Popeyes. Ours is always packed. Oh wow. I think I've had like one Popeyes thing. There's not one near us, really. But yeah,
over by mom, there's one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
yeah, that's right. Huh. Let's see, Buck says facts. Oh, I should try it next time. Baseball says Andrew talking about the raccoons. Oh boy, not those things.
Oh yeah, so until dawn we were talking about the raccoons.
Oh my god, I forgot about that baseball. Oh my god,
you gotta finish recording. I think we have one chapter left.
Yes, we have to do that. And you have the tournament.
Oh yeah, I meant to say, guys, let me know. Still the tournament. I think we're gonna do it on the 26th.
Yes, Saturday, April 26th.
We gotta get 4 people though. I think we have 2. I think Baseball is playing clean. I think if he's still willing to. I think Chuck maybe. I have to remind Chuck because he might plan something on that day, and if he does, then we'll be screwed.
What about Nicole or Allie? You guys play a lot of video games. Brody, you play video games?
It's free to enter. It's a best of 3 each round. If anybody wants to play, just if you're on the Discord, I need you on the Discord. We're giving away PlayStation points to the winner. It's free to enter. It's an NHL tournament, best of 3, 2 rounds. They have a bracket here, a bracket there. Then those winners will face each other in a best of. And yeah, something to give back there. We're gonna do it on the 26th. I think that's a Saturday. We like to do it in the afternoon because it's gonna take a little while. Could be potentially 9 games, so we want to do it early. If anyone's interested, man, you hit me up on the Discord. Let me know. We're not going to play. Me and Aaron will just be there talking. But you also have to figure out how we're going to do that because that ball mic does not plug into the PS5. So we're going to have to figure something else out.
Oh, okay.
So,
is there like a thing to...
I might have to just get another headset and then we'll both maybe have headsets on.
Okay.
But yeah, let us know, man, because we really want to do that because I'd like to do it. But if we only have an odd number of people, I can't really do it. So...
Let's see. John Murphy's back. Hey, John Murphy Jr.
John Murphy.
What about John Murphy Jr.? You play video games? John Murphy says, good evening. Good evening, John Murphy. Your Mets are doing well.
They're up on nothing.
Let's see. Baseball says, Yankees lost. I watched it lose. I loved it. LOL. Oh my god, baseball.
Wow, baseball. Wow, baseball.
Pablo said, did the Yankees win today? And Buck said, no. And Nick says to Allie, I thought that said nuns. Oh no, instead of nuns. C. Robert says, who does chicken right? Is it Popeyes?
I don't know the saying.
I don't know.
KFC, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Allie says,
no, Popeyes love that chicken at Popeyes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I don't know what KFC is, sorry. I know me and my boss go to KFC all the time when we have a chance because he's like, just cracking this. He's like, the chicken is so good.
Let's see, Allie says, my school had this sick pizzeria with great ziti. I haven't eaten all day, so hungry, lol, I'm so sorry. I worked 10 hours. All I want is Wingstop. Do you guys know that thing? Or when I say it, do I just seem like a crazy person?
All right, fucking squid.
Yes. What'd you have to eat today? I ate nothing.
Exactly.
That sounds delicious, though, Allie. That's awesome that has a nice pizzeria in there. Very nice.
She hasn't eaten anything. She's starving.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's not talk about food. Zachary says, Lee's first Panthers at 7 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Buck says, that's good. Pablo says, I went to Popeyes a month ago. Way too long. I usually go more times a month than that. Well, you have to go soon then. Baseball said, I love the Popeyes biscuits. Oh. Let's try them too. Casey says, a little off topic here, but did you see John Carpenter finally got his star on the Walk of Fame? He didn't have one. Wow. I'm surprised.
It's very rare that somebody who's into the genre of movies that he's into gets a...
horrors.
Yeah, horror is not really recognized by the critics or anything like that. Only now it's becoming more recognize now. Yeah. But I'm glad he's well deserved, man. The Thing is my favorite movie.
I was gonna say that's from a long time ago.
It's up there. I'd put it up there with like Aliens. That's how much I love The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
1982.
Yep.
Year I was born.
You're that ruined my life.
Oh my god, you're such a turd. You weren't even born. Oh yeah, of course you were. You were like 100 then.
Thank you.
1250.
You know, you recognize it. You were like, I was unborn. Back here in the Rangers end. Rangers are on the board with a power play goal from Zibanejad, but boy, do they need another one.
12:32. Lauren says, I'm hooked on Chipotle right now.
I had Chipotle for the first time not too long ago. I think I said in the Discord. Changed my life. I had the steak and chicken, guacamole, sour cream, salsa, rice. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta get that again. And you know what it was? It wasn't even terribly, expensive. It was reasonable for the food that they give you, a good amount. So I didn't mind paying, the $10 for it. I've been fucking gotten less food for more than that before.
Let's see. Baseball says I'm playing. I'm still in. Nice, okay. Nice. Alex says, what game is it? NHL.
NHL 25. You can be on Xbox or on PS5. But you also have to have a mic. I need everyone to have a mic also.
John Murphy said hi to Robert, and the Yankees lost. Baseball said NHL 25. Ali says, I suck at NHL, to be honest. LOL. I'm still learning the controllers. It's been a while. Baseball says, me too, Ali.
Yeah, baseball's terrible. I fucking ruin him every time we play. That's why I'm not playing, because I'm not going to just, buy myself PlayStation points.
21 Sox for the Rangers, 13 for Tampa. 11:36.
But I'm throwing it out there. Anyone, if you've been active on the channel and you're in the Discord, anyone can play. We take the first 4 people, and then if I do get 4 people, we'll do a drawing. We'll do it live, and I'm just gonna pick names out of a hat. So that way, and it's random who's playing who, and that'll be it. That's how we'll do it.
Hey, that Canadian!
What's up, that Canadian?
Welcome back. You were your last game. That Canadian says you should try Mary Brown's sandwich, number 1. I don't even know Mary Brown's chain. I don't even know. But
I'd never heard of that.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Is there by any of you guys? But good to know. Maybe we should check it out.
Definitely, I don't think that's around here.
No. But this doesn't mean it won't be coming if maybe it's something new or expanding. Let's see. Robert says, yeah, baseball, but the Red Sox will promptly end up in second place behind the Yankees. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. I roll joints.
Okay.
That's funny, Robert. That's funny, Robert. Yes. There we go. 11-13.
Need a fucking joint after watching this game. Rangers with it here. Cooley behind the net. Schneider. Shot there. Vasilevsky made the stop. Rangers can't hold the blue line.
Nick says, I'm a pinball fan. Oh, Nikolai, who was in the last stream.
He is a huge pinball. Me and him, he still goes, but he would bring me to a lot of pinball tournaments. Real serious collectors, or guys with, it's all sides on the Rangers, guys with serious collections in their garages or their basement, like some serious machines from the 80s, 90s, even some recent ones from the 2000 era. And, yeah. Trivia question, who are the only 2 skaters to score 10-plus game-winning goals with both the Rangers and the Lightning?
Oh.
Is it McDonough or is it St. Louis? St. Louis is now the coach over there.
That's probably one of them.
Might be McDonough in St. Louis, because I think we got that other guy, from Tampa. Shit, I don't remember his name. Alright, let me know if you know who that is.
Keith said Mary Brown's is great from the east coast of Canada. Oh, like Montreal-y?
Okay.
Okay. 10:31. Run to the border, but the other one, didn't that used to be the Taco Bell thing? Run to the upper border.
I think they had to kind of change that slogan.
Yeah, I realized as I said it. That was not fair program. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Can't really say that anymore. That's why they had to take away that little Spanish Chihuahua. Taco Bell.
Yo quito Taco Bell.
Exactly.
10 minutes.
Can't say anything. You might offend somebody. Puck in the corner on the Tampa Bay end. Rempe's there, pinned against the boards. Brodinski there.
9:49.
Fourth line out here for the Rangers. They looked pretty sharp in the first, at least 5 minutes of the first.
I heard he just asked too much for his next contract, and they had to let him go, the puppy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a Ranger. I was like, I'm surprised they didn't pay him.
No. Nick says, is Popeye chicken Cajun chicken?
You're asking, is it, or do they have an option? Because I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure. I would assume they had a spicy one, but I'm not sure. Baseball says, I will never understand how people are so good at NHL. Like, I guess they're just born for it, LOL. Baseball says, sorry, Aaron, I gotta keep that Yankees-Red Sox rivalry going, LOL. I understand. 9:05.
Here's Lofty. 3-on-2. Cross ice. Pass was broken up. Here's Point. Kucherov goes to the net. Shot. Saved by Shesterkin.
Thank you, Igor.
Shot there. That one into the corner. Rangers trying to get this out to center. Lightning have it in their own end.
Books and facts. Baseball says unless they play the Astros most of the time. Right, that's true. Then you root for him. John Murphy says, Robert, I wasn't rubbing it in or being a troll. I just stated as a matter of fact.
Schneider.
Oh, no.
This one in. Rangers get to it before the icing call. Shot there. Zibanejad, it was blocked. Back to the point. Here, Schneider. Another one towards the net. Goes off the side. Trying to center it back. Rangers hold the blue line.
7:59.
Cooley. Here's Schneider.
Oh, no.
Hagel gets knocked over by Schneider. Good hit by Schneider, open ice. Knocked Hagel right on his ass.
Allie says, speaking of horror, playing a new game on stream tomorrow. Y'all stop by maybe. Check out Allie Cat's channel. She's doing a new game. It's on stream tomorrow.
Nice. I just downloaded the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. They're giving it away on free on PS5 if anyone wants to check it out. That and a RoboCop game.
Shazzy says, anyone here play Marvel Rivals?
No. I mean, I don't. I'm sure people do play it. It's very popular. I've heard of it.
Single foot, good.
Hasn't been a whistle here in a while. Time continues to tick down off the clock. This one's sent into the Rangers' end.
6:55. Next says, baseball, I have NHL Slapshot. I have Lundqvist and Alexander Old as goalies. Old? Robert likes...
Fox with a shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. Another one towards the net. That one blocked into the corner. Point will pick it up here on the left boards. Here comes Point. Point over the line. Moves it over. Rangers break it up, but they lose possession.
6:23. Robert likes Popeyes better than KFC and Chick-fil-A, and Raising Cane is pretty good too.
Look at the shots again here in the second period for the Rangers.
11 for the Rangers, 3 for Tampa. But Buck says Rangers 14 penalty minutes, Tampa 4
Good
minutes.
shot. Block. That's, the penalty minutes are killing the Rangers.
Yeah.
Rangers right back in. JT Miller drops it off. Coley with a shot. Saved by Vasilevsky, a stick save. Rangers buzzing here. Zibanejad throws on traffic in front. Puck is loose. Lightning pick it up.
5:41.
Rangers coming right back in. Another one wide of the net. Rangers are not hesitating to shoot the puck, at least here. Schneider moves it up. Cooley. I can't believe Cooley's still on the ice. He needs to get off, which I think he's making a change now. He's been out here for over a minute.
Bucks asks if we tried Jolly Bee yet. No, I don't even know what that is.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. So many chains that are just not around here.
Yeah. 508. Robert says, for burgers, I like Five Guys, but too greasy lately. But for the money, nothing beats Culver's Deluxe Butter Burger. I don't know that. Five Guys, I know.
I've gone to Five Guys a bunch of times.
That one sounds good.
Laffy was blocked right there. Panarin. Trocheck, excuse me.
449.
I barely heard Panarin's name in this game, honestly.
John Murphy says, I prefer Popeyes to KFC. Had Chick-fil-A once. Don't really know what their big deal is. Don't get the hype.
I've never had Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I don't think it's around here, but...
Yeah.
Shot there, blocked. Gord sends it around. Shesterkin plays it. Plays it for the defense.
Hello, Neg!
What's up, Neg?
Hope you're doing well. 414.
This one's set in. Vasilevsky slows it down. Lightning will take it. Cirelli loses that one. Rangers puck goes out of play, but it's not a penalty or anything. So we got a commercial break.
I love it. Neg heard, I think, the thing, and so he's got a comment. I watched it because you suggested it, Neg, that, and then we watched the original with your mom. All right, so here's what Neg says. The reason the thing blows aliens away is because when it all comes down to it, the aliens in Scott and Cameron's are just guys in suits. Carpenter had Rob Bottin shapeshift in his every which way. Still the greatest practical no CGI effect movie ever.
You talking about The Thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
The
point,
Thing is
Nick.
great, yeah. The thing about aliens is you own the aliens are like barely on screen, but when you do see them, they're shadowed and shot so well, and they're only shot for a certain amount of time. You can't, it does. You look at it too long, it's but they don't do that. Yeah, the practical effects in The Thing, the John Carpenter movie. I mean, you could even linger on the effects forever, and you're still like, wow, that looks real. Like that is some serious shit. So yeah. And it's Kurt motherfucking Russell, who is amazing in that movie. So I don't know how much I feel about the 2011 prequel. I think that's a CGI mess, honestly.
Which one?
The 2011 Thing prequel.
Oh. Yeah, they
where it
tried
takes
to
place in a
match
lot
up.
more regions.
Right.
Yeah.
They try to match things up.
They did the best they could. They actually scaled everything by Kurt Russell's height. When they built that set for the 2011 prequel.
Huh.
But it was a time where CGI was coming into movies and it wasn't as good as it is now.
Right.
And it looks very ropey. It has not dated or aged very well. And plus, you don't fuck with The Thing, man. Like, that is a classic. So I'm glad they at least did a prequel and didn't try to remake the original. But I'm sure at some point they probably will if it hasn't been greenlit already.
Bucks and Keith are talking about Jollibee. They serve spaghetti too, which I didn't know. And Buck says Jollibee has the best chicken in my books.
Ooh, I haven't placed getting spaghetti from any fast food restaurant. I don't know if I'm into that.
Kesey says Texas Chainsaw is so slow, but RoboCop is amazing. Showing some signs here.
Okay. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw is a slow burn. I played it for a little while today. I didn't download it. I have it in my library. I got to download the RoboCop one.
John Murphy says the Chick-fil-A by me is always busy. It's like, what, are there drugs in that chicken?
Exactly. That's what my boss says about KFC.
Oh, Nick says Ryan McDonough in St. Louis also for the trivia.
Yeah, I think that's who it is.
345.
Shot here. Blocked in front. Rangers with it.
Robert says, oh my God, one more goal this period and I'll be much happier. Nick likes Chick-fil-A.
That one went on net. Rangers have had the puck most of the time here. They really just shit the bed in that 1 minute and 45 seconds there in that first. Rangers with it again. Towards the net, goes wide, looking for a tip in front.
311.
Rangers take it back. Shot.
RJ of the Sogs was 15 for Tampa, 27 for the Rangers.
Fucking Victor Hedman with a great stick right there to knock the puck out of play.
Buck says, Aaron and Andrew, how far 8 Ave? I'm not sure. Let's see. Casey says, yes, the thing was amazing practical effects. It's funny, the guy who played Blake in The Fog did all the SFX for that thing. For the thing.
That is one Carpenter movie I have not seen yet, is The Fog. I need to see it.
Oh, we saw The Mist. I was just thinking that we did see that, yeah.
We saw Assault on Precinct 13. I've seen almost all the Carpenter movies. I've not seen The Fog yet. I know it's fucking a shame.
250.
Shot there from the point was blocked in front, and now the Lightning will chip it out to center. Rangers have it back though; they send it back in.
Buck says, Andrew, please try it. Won't let you down.
Try what?
One of the chicken places.
I mean, yeah, if it's around, I'm not,
Jolly Bee. Oh, they have them in New York. Oh, that's what's on 8th Avenue. Okay.
Oh, down in the city, maybe, yeah.
226. We're very rarely there, but
exactly.
we'll try to remember that.
Exactly. Yes. Jones puts this one in. Vasilevsky plays it, but he loses it. Rangers in the corner here. That's not a penalty! Oh my God. Schneider with a shot. Deflected. Like Carrick was dragged down in the corner, but no call. And this one goes out of play. It's deflected, so no penalty.
156. RG said Marlin 0, Mets 1, end of first. Keep it up, Mets. Buck says, close one, New York. I have lots of locations. Look up best chicken ever. Have Filipino food. I always want to try different types of food. Yeah, I bet the city is the best place to do it. Next is the case at the beginning when they kill Murph was hard to watch. Oh, you guys are talking about RoboCop. Next is Casey. RoboCop was far more graphic than Texas Chainsaw Massacre will ever be.
Yeah, the first RoboCop is amazing. The second one is, and the third one, I don't even recognize the third one. I don't even recognize the remake. But the first two are okay. The first one's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so my AL East prediction is Red Sox, Yankees, Orioles, Blue Jays, Rays. Switch out to the Red Sox and Yankees, but yeah. It'd be nice to be on top. Shut all the other teams down. Let's see. Bro says, yeah, amazing how they have some effects that look better 30, 40 years ago than today, LOL.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, we were just watching where that's what it was. It was all, like, practical stuff. It wasn't aliens.
I don't know.
What was it?
A recent movie?
No, we watched it recently, but I don't think it was a recent movie.
I don't remember.
But it was really good effects. And it was definitely like the puppetry stuff and everything. Oh, was it? Was it the new Aliens movie? I think it was. That their effects were good, but it, like
Romulus?
Yeah. Was it, or am I thinking something else?
They did have some okay.
Because they did have. Some things didn't look great, but they used a lot more practical stuff than I realized.
They tried to use, if they could put it in front of the camera, they tried to use it, yeah. But some of the CGI was a little ropey in that movie, too.
Yeah, I feel like that's not the right what I'm thinking of.
They tried to bring back Ian Holm as Ash, and, look at his teeth are, juggling in his mouth, and it's like...
That was way more practical than I thought it was, too. That one, when they showed the behind the scenes, what they had to do and how it was all set up, put a lot more work into it than it just didn't come out very well.
Saved by Vasilevsky.
Hello, Royce!
What's up, Royce?
Royce is sending hugs to Aaron and Andrew and Rangers fans. Hugs to you too, Royce.
A lot about movies is how do you light what you're showing? Lighting is a huge thing in movies. If you light it incorrectly, it's gonna look pretty shitty. So the lighting's gotta be on point.
John Murphy says the Mist sucks. Such a WTF fucked up ending.
There's a panel here. Rempe draws a panel. Oh.
I can't remember it.
I like The Mist with what the hell's his name as the main guy? Thomas Jane. I thought he did a very good job in that. There's a lot of people from The Walking Dead in that movie too.
Yeah, actually.
The ending, it's nothing like the book. I do like the movie up until I'm not even really. I didn't read the book, so I don't even mind the ending. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but I don't mind the ending because, like I said, I didn't read the Stephen King book, but it's an okay movie. It's an okay movie. I also just like Thomas Jane a lot too. So Rangers to the power play here.
Oh wow!
It was Rempe drew a penalty, had the stick slashed out of his hand.
Okay.
Rangers 1 for 2 on 6 shots. Boy, do they need another one here. Zibanejad shot, saved by Vasilevsky. No rebound.
There's 1:41 in the period, 1:54 in the power play. Let's just get this right away. Let's see. Nick says Carnivals of Souls, 1962 was a great film. It's free on YouTube, but you have to find the uncut version. It's an hour and 40 plus minutes.
I think I've seen parts of that one.
Didn't Zachary Shadow review that? Or is that something else that I'm thinking of?
Probably did. But he's reviewed like everything.
Oh yeah, Whitney says Killer Clowns from Outer Space, fun murder romp.
Love that
Still
movie.
haven't seen
They made a video game movie not too long ago either. Oh yeah, that's a great movie. That's an 80s throwback all the way.
Let's see.
Trocheck here with it. Trocheck. Panarin. Fox. Moves it over. Zibanejad. Come on. Oh, Zibanejad, you gotta shoot that, dude. You just gotta. That one. Rebound!
Please.
Miller's pass goes into no man's land behind the net. Now the Lightning have a chance.
1:16.
And they spin it down. I don't know why Zibanejad didn't shoot that, dude. Well, I know why he didn't shoot it. I'm just tired of asking why he didn't shoot it. Rangers coming in. Panarin, shot! Saved by Vasilevsky. Drop pass. Here's Fox at the blue line.
54 seconds.
Panarin back to Fox. Back to Panarin. Panarin down low. Trocheck. Trocheck. Fox. Trocheck again. Back to Fox. Fox. Shot! Blocked.
36.
Puck here on the boards. Rangers still have possession. 40 seconds to go. Fox. Zibanejad can't find it. Gets it back to Fox somehow, though. Oh. Perry with a shot. Deflects into the corner. Time running out here in the period.
10 seconds.
Panarin shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. Maybe time for one more chance.
5 seconds.
Panarin shot. Save.
All right. We'll come back with like 9 seconds of a power play.
Yes.
Damn it. That would have been so huge to get a goal right here.
Rangers do have the only goal in the second. There was a power play goal by Mika Zibanejad. All right. Down by 2. Obviously, you have to score the next one. If the Lightning score the next one, this game's over.
Well, yep, RG said penalty, Tampa Bay 2-minute slashing. And Whitney says a great Stephen King book that is going to be made into a movie is The Long Walk. Government makes people walk until they die. If you slow down, you are shot. If you don't keep pace, you are shot.
Oh, God. What's the point of that?
So many.
Why don't you just shoot him?
So many hidden gem Michelin star restaurants in the city. There are a lot of ramen and dumpling shops that have 1 or 2. I accidentally ate the one. I had no idea how to star. I had champagne bubble tea.
Okay. Was it good?
Yeah, even 1 star was good. Sometimes you never know. People just write stuff.
Right.
You know, it doesn't mean it's not necessarily right. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Allie said that she said the ziti is yummy. Oh, I'm glad you're eating, Allie. Nice. Very nice. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay. Just kind of skipping through. That Canadian says I saw the fog at the drive-in and struggled to stay awake. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Fog. Yeah, I have to see that. I always get those 2 titles confused. RJ said Blue 0, Jet 0, and a first. Burry says, Andrew, yeah, there's only 2 RoboCop movies and no remake, right?
Right.
Let's see. Next says, yes, Casey, that's Rob Botton. So what happened was when the makers of the prequel got the green light, they had intended all practical to pay tribute to the original. But once in production, the makers of the prequel, Hollywood execs took over and ruined it all. The makers of the prequel are still highly embarrassed about it to this day. That's too bad. It's always so dumb. Nick says, Allie, what do you put on your pasta? That's a good question. And I think we said hi to Royce, but hugs you too, Royce. Let's see. John Murphy said there were 3 RoboCops and only 1 remake. Next is Alveo Brody. Yep. Margie said New York Rangers power play. Royce says, hi, John Murphy. You missed this joke, my friend. Me and Andrew are failing to acknowledge there's more than 2 RoboCop movies. John says, LOL, yeah, I did. Royce saying, haha. Zachary said the power play for the Rangers. Casey said, well, Frank Darabont directed The Mist and also the first season of Walking Dead and then got fired, I think. Oh, so that's why. They already had that connection with each other. John Murphy says Thomas Jane played Mickey Mantle in 61. Oh, I didn't know that.
Never seen that.
Yeah. That's supposed to be a good movie. Baseball said, we need a goal, Rangers. David Bruce said, sorry, guys, I need to go. I'm having chest pains later on. David Bruce! Feel better?
Have a good night, man. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. I'm glad you guys had a great anniversary. And thank you for the super chat. Absolutely. Thank you for always being here, David Bruce. We're definitely going to be thinking of you.
I hope you feel better, man.
Yes. Rest and feel better for sure. Let's see. Nick said, The Mist was great. And a lot of The Walking Dead people are in because of the director, Frank Darabont. You guys are on the same page. That's great.
Has anyone ever seen it? It's on YouTube now for free. They've just been running it. Chopping Mall?
Yeah.
Check that out. It's on YouTube. Chopping Mall. It's a movie from the 80s. It's pretty good. No, it's not very. It's 80s B schlock. But if you like that, it's good.
Casey saying, David Bruce, take care, go to the doc. Brody says, damn man, David Bruce, you should get medical attention. Take care, buddy. Take care of yourself,
absolutely, absolutely.
When he says, I don't know if it's known fact, but in every Stephen King books, a child dies. He had said he does that because a child passing is the most horrifying of things. Yeah, someone else was talking about that. That's like the most, not the Stephen King, but just in general. That's like the most shocking thing. Interesting. I didn't realize it was in every one.
Yeah.
And The Mist. Mika says, it's a miracle we know how to score on a dreadful power play. Like, why are we not playing like this all the time? So frustrating. This team from first last season, missing out on playoffs to golf course. To golf course, we go.
Yeah, and I bet their fucking strokes are still going to be fucking terrible. Nobody's going to make par on this shitty team, and I hope they don't.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mika said, we have 3 power plays out of 17 games. Mika Z scored them. All fun fact. Oh, we have 3 power play goals out of 17 games.
So 3 power plays? It's the only way he could score.
Casey says Perry needs to get back to his scoring ways and fast.
Barry even heard his name in this game.
John Murphy says, tonight to each his own. I just didn't like the movie. That's true. Exactly. Barry says, I mean, she just wanted to send the children into the mist. I think that justifies my feelings. Haha.
There's a ton of movies that people like that I don't like. Everybody thought Ted was like the funniest movie. I didn't think that was a good movie. Everybody thought Wolf of Wall Street was a great movie. I did not like that movie. Yes, I said it. I did not like Wolf of Wall Street. I usually like every Leonardo movie. I mostly just don't like Jonah Hill. I think his character is like not believable in every movie he plays. Because people don't act like that in real life. The way he acts. So, yeah. Certain movies people just don't like. Yeah, it is what it is.
That was too long for me to focus. Wolf of Wall Street, like it was very hard. Again, I like Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie. Yeah. I like Jonah Hill.
Oh, Margot Robbie was the only thing keeping me going through that movie. You know? And Leonardo, I do like Leonardo a lot.
But I found out the movie that I liked years before that was the same story told from a different point of view. Boiler Room, it's not a fantastic movie. It's just enjoyable. But I know I was like I'd rather be watching Boiler Room. Which is
the older I get, the more jaded I get with certain movies, and like a lot of things that people I just don't like in general. I do love Superbad. I think that's Jonah Hill's best movie. I love that movie. I grew up with that movie.
Yeah.
But everything after that he does is like kind of doo-doo to me.
Next says, of course, John. Let's see. Hey, at least the Rangers are shooting. Yeah. RJ has the Sogs. 15 for Tampa Bay, 31 for the Rangers, end of second. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. Again, they outshot the Devils and lost 4-0, and now they're out shooting Tampa, who's a way better, no offense, a way better team than Jersey, and just can't. Vasilevsky's holding the Lightning in this game. He really is.
Yeah. Bryce says that's true, Nick. Too bad about most of the shooting they've done this season is shooting their own foot. Yes. Right. Casey says, "Oh well," when he says, "Oh yeah, it was a great dinner." Nice, Whitney. It was a great dinner. Let's see. Brody says, "Welcome back, Whit." Neg says, "Worst movie taken from a Stephen King book has to be The Dark Tower. What a huge disappointment. They try to sum up that book in 9 friggin' minutes."
I've never seen that one.
I don't know that one at all. I didn't recognize that title.
I remember when Storm of the Century came out.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it in part,
yes.
It was long.
Yep.
Each part was 2 hours.
Yep. They did that with The Shining. They did that with The Stand.
Yeah, The Shining remake I thought was really shitty. It does give you a little more background of what's going on from the book, but I thought it was filmed and not acted very well compared to how you going to beat Shea Duvall and Jack Nicholson. That's a tough thing to do, and I think they had to know that going into it.
But didn't he not like that? Didn't Stephen King not like that?
No, he doesn't like any of his movies and books that get turned into movies.
That's true.
But he already had one of his books turned into a movie twice with it. So right. It's he's not gonna like it.
I feel like the TV series route is better for those books because they are so. Isn't Rose Red one of them too?
Well, Tim Curry. How can he? He's brilliant.
David Baseball says, "Hope you feel better, David Bruce." Very nice, Baseball. Nick says, "Feel better, Bruce." Yes,
nice,
David Bruce. Casey says, "Watching Chopping Mall as a kid, loved it." Nice, Casey.
Chopping Mall. I like the beginning of Chopping Mall for reasons.
Nick says, "Nick, did you ever read The Stand?" Let's see. Nick says, "You know what, Nick? That one got by me. I still have not read it."
I haven't seen that one or one. I'm not a huge reader really, but I haven't seen that one.
The only book that I've read, Stephen King book, was The Running Man, when he went by a different name, Robert or something.
No, is that the one? That's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but the book is very different. I again, I'm not a big reader either. I always fall asleep when I read. Though. So yeah. It reminds me kind of Hunger Games, kind of.
Yeah, depending on how much it's different, yeah, because they're using criminals in that.
That's true, but just the showing the people, people watching,
right,
is what I mean. That aspect of it. Let's see. Brody says 100% agree on Dark Tower. Actually, I failed to acknowledge that movie exists too. Haha. Next says can't deny that, bro. Pablo says, "Hi, I'm back. Gotta go. See you later in the next stream, guys. Bye, Pablo.
Pablo, have a good night, man.
Always great to have you here." Next says, oh no, I read that. Whitney says, "Movie night stream, anyone?" I wish we could. I think, what is it? Is it Twitch or something? Something that we've seen where you could do that. What?
Well, I was gonna say what we could do is we could find a movie. We could find a movie on YouTube. You guys start at the same time we started, and then we'll just check in and see where we are. That'd be hard to do because there'll probably be a bunch of people in here, but as long as we're in close to the same page, and then we'll have to figure out a way. Maybe you have one thing in, I have one thing in, or something like that.
So that you can't hear it on the stream.
So you can't hear it. Yeah, we could do something like that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I got some popcorn.
I would love that. Yeah, get pizza.
I know we could definitely do. Well, we can really do anything as long as we're not playing the sound. We can watch any movie, really.
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to try to get through all your awesome comments, but I think I'm going to end up having to skip some. Let's see.
I'm sorry, I'll stop talking.
No, you don't have to stop talking. No.
Nobody wants to hear me talk.
Everyone wants to hear you talk. Nick says they sold the unedited version on TV. I had friends who were Kings fan. That book was huge. The Dark Tower. Let's see. Nick says they sold the unedited version on TV. I saw Thinner, Stephen King. Oh yeah, that movie too.
I do kind of like that one.
I like it too.
Even though it's regarded as one of his worst movies, I do like that one.
Casey said Dark Tower.
I'm the white man from town.
Oh yes.
The white man from town. And I put a curse on you.
Casey said Dark Tower did suck, and I never read the book. LOL. Mika says most boring movies is Castaway and The Airport. Oh, I like Castaway. The Airport or The Terminal. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know if I know The Airport.
Yeah, I like Castaway.
Nick says it was Nick. That's why I still can't believe I haven't read it yet. And RJ said Jets 1 Blue 0, second period 17:26. Roy says, yeah, we all have our taste, Andrew. I pretty much hate every comedy movie, series, sitcoms, etc. Except made, except for John Candy and the Ernest movies.
Yeah, I mean, some of the Ernest movies are pretty bad, like, once he gets later, but, like, obviously Ernest goes to jail, amazing. Ernest Scared Stupid, fucking amazing. And I think there's one other one that's, like, really, really good, but I don't remember what it is.
Comedies are my favorite genre.
Comedy's
but
subjective,
it's
though.
very hard to find a good one, and I don't like rom-coms. Very few do I like. Very few. It's just because I like the comedy parts.
Yeah.
More action comedy or horror comedy, I guess, because you love horror, so a horror comedy is kind of a good balance. But it's really hard to find a good comedy, so...
Rom-com is my least genre of...
I do not...
And also, like, comedy in general. Rom-com is lower, and then comedy is, like, right there.
Yeah.
But you do have those ones that you grew up with, no matter how fucking cheesy or stupid they are. They're the ones you love.
John Murphy says, I mean, Shawshank Redemption was technically a Stephen King movie, and that is a classic. That's true.
That's a good
point.
That's a great movie.
Casey says, Ernest Scared Stupid. Haha, love it.
Ernest Scared Stupid's fucking awesome.
Bryce says, ha, me too, Casey.
Miak. Miak.
John Murphy says, John Candy was funny even in otherwise mediocre movies, like Who's Harry Crumb. There was some movie, what was it called? Delirious?
Delirious.
Was it Delirious?
When he's a writer, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a writer, yeah.
But that's also
that's
not the Eddie Murphy comedy special.
That's regarded as like one of his like worst movies.
It came on TV, and we were going to your mom's, I think, and we were getting ready, and I just like got fascinated by it because John Candy. Did we watch it?
We watched that whole movie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
and no, I think he's like,
anything he writes. We were leaving, and then we came back. It was still on.
No, we watched it. Anything he writes, like.
We watched it. Yep. Whitney says two movies the fella and I saw over the weekend and loved. Novocaine and Borderline both have Jack Nicholson's son Ray Nicholson was also in Smile 2. You both have to see. We did see Smile 2.
We saw Smile 2.
Yes.
He looks just like him.
He's got that face.
He does.
Yep.
He does. The other ones we haven't seen though.
No. Wait. Novocaine. I don't know.
I think are you saying Borderland or Borderline? What she said?
Borderline here.
Borderline. Okay.
Let's see. Broy says, totally agree, John. I'm very fussy with comedy, and Candy always hit the right spot with me. Camp Candy, too, when I was a kid watching that cartoon. And Splash was one of my favorite movies growing up. We watched it, and it did not hit the same growing up as it did.
I watched it because you wanted to watch it, and I was kind of like, this is, I think I'm a little too old to be watching this movie, you know, like it's not fitting, like sitting with me. I can understand a young girl growing up watching that would be awesome, but for me, I was like, I don't know about this movie.
Every year for my birthday, we watched some movie that you would not normally watch.
Right.
One was Splash, one was Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
See, that one wasn't that bad, because those girls were fucking hot, so I didn't mind watching it.
One was the documentary, Jesus Camp. One was...
That was interesting.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original.
That was fun.
I don't remember the rest. John Murphy says Carrie was made 4 times. The 1976 movie, oh yeah, with Sissy Spacek. The 1999 sequel, The Rage 2. Oh yeah,
that's bad.
Where she has the tattoos,
that's
right?
Bad, yeah.
The 2002 TV movie.
That's the one I like because it has Claire from the Lost in it.
Okay,
the
it also has the girl that was in General Hospital with the black hair and the blue eyes, I think.
Okay.
I think she was like the teacher or the guidance counselor or whatever. If I'm thinking of the right movie. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not a good movie. I just like it because I like her from Lost.
Yep. And the 2013 remake.
Did we watch? I think we did watch. Did we watch that?
I don't know. Nick says, well, Drew, people do act like that when they're on every drug under the sun. And DiCaprio's character certainly was on that. I remember watching Wolf and being amazed how that guy's heart didn't blow.
I only saw it once. I remember they're like really smoking crack. They're like, we should get some crack, you know? Like, and I'm like, but something about Jonah Hill's character is never believable to me. Like, he's too over the top. Where I'm like, people don't act like this. Like, but yeah, with the drugs, yeah, you're right.
Hello,
Gavin!
Gavin says we better win this game in Wednesday night game on HBO Max, Flyers versus Rangers. I hope so, Gavin. I hope so. I really wish we got a second goal in the second period, but at least we got one, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're coming in this game with very low expectations.
All right, I'm going to just name the movies that you guys have because they're good. Nick has The Shining.
Great.
Let's see. Brody has Uncle Buck.
Amazing.
That Canadian has Amityville Horror. Say the book's better than the movie.
There's so many, I don't know which one. I saw the one with Ryan Reynolds.
So
I've never seen the classic, honestly, which is I'm shameful to even admit that.
Let's see. Next says to Brody about the car backfire blowing. The hats of the high school kids. Casey says remake Maximum Overdrive.
I didn't even know that existed.
Oh, I think that was one of the other ones that was Duel. Oh no, that wasn't for my birthday. We just watched that, which we were talking about. You were talking about Maximum Overdrive. I was talking about Duel.
Maximum Overdrive was, I think, one of Stephen King's first movies, and the entire soundtrack is AC/DC. Oh. That's the only songs that play in there is AC/DC. Duel was good. I like Duel.
Oh, yep. Brody says that's how I do the movie nights on YouTube. Just start them at the same time. Let's see. That Canadian said The Mouse That Roared. Peter Sellers plays 3 parts. Interesting. Okay.
I feel like I've heard that, but can't back that up with anything specific.
RG said Flyers are next on Wednesday. Brody liked there too. Let's see. John Murphy said there was a high school production when the mouse roared. That's funny. Let's see. Casey said need a gas mask. And the things. Whitney says Van Wilder, Rise of Taj, super funny. Talk about Ryan Reynolds.
That's the second one. I like the first one a lot. Allie says,
what are we talking about? Like movies. Casey said Booger Lips. Booger Lips?
Revenge of the Nerds. Well, I don't know if that's what they're talking about.
There's the character Booger, but Casey said Booger Lips. Let's see.
So we're underway here in the third period.
Hereditary, Neg says.
I haven't seen that. I heard that's amazing. I heard it's very scary, though.
Allie said Twisters.
We saw that.
That was good. Hello,
Stefan!
Stefan says, hi, guys. Let's go Rangers. Let's go.
Power play's over for the Rangers here. They do not come through. They only have about 9 seconds here to start.
Okay.
Rangers, obviously, they need the next goal. Their playoff lives are kind of clinging to this period right now.
All right.
If they don't make it, that's probably it for the Rangers.
Sorry, guys. Oh, no, we're not too far behind. Okay.
Rangers making a change. Sorry.
Thanks, guys, for hanging with us.
Thank you, guys.
I know this hasn't been the best Rangers performance, but you guys have been awesome. It's been great hanging with you guys even through this.
Yeah, I think we're used to the Rangers not putting on their best performance. Shot there, stopped by Shesterkin. There's a rebound.
That Canadian said Canadian bacon. John Candy. I don't know if I saw that one, actually.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Brody's not acknowledging Rage 2.
Don't.
When you mentioned the Tales
That's
from
what the kid
movie?
from Home Alone's in there. Brad. And Rage 2. Brad.
Oh, yeah. From Home Improvement.
Oh, Home Improvement.
Yes.
Home Alone,
That's all right.
Home Improvement, yeah.
Zachary Ty Bryan, I think it is.
Yep.
Poor thing. I hope he figures things out in real life. 17:25.
Nice takeaway by the Rangers. They got numbers. Rempe with a shot was blocked. Rebound is there. And I agree with Sam exactly what he just said here. He said Rangers have not played a terrible game today. He's had that really bad 2 minutes pretty much.
Oh,
which was a minute and 45 where 3 goals went in for the Lightning. Other than that, I don't think they've been that bad, really.
They made it a 2-goal game, so it's doable if...
That's the thing. They got fucking complacent right there. And it is what it is, man. You can't play like that. Lightning wrapping up a 4-game road trip here at MSG. Schneider cutting in. Laffy. Wow, what a stop by Vasilevsky on Laffy right there. It was a great move by Schneider cutting in. A little inside-outside move. Found a cross-crease pass over to Laffy. And, wow, Vasilevsky's been sharp tonight. Look at this move by Schneider. A little move right there and...
Oh, man. Dang it.
Right into the glove.
To lift it up higher. When he says, anyone remember the Tales from the Crypt movie? Yes, there's the one from like the 70s, I think, right? And then there's the Demon Knight.
Demon Knight and Bordello Bordello of Blood.
Right.
I love both of them. There was going to be a third one, but it unfortunately didn't materialize.
But isn't there like a one from like the 70s or something too?
Yeah, that is spelled Demon Knight with an N, but not Demon Knight with a K.
Mm-hmm. But that's still
that's with what's her name.
But that's a Tales from the Crypt movie, isn't it?
It's not. It's not.
Okay.
I don't think it is. Saved by Vasilevsky. That's with what's her name from Revenge, or Night of the Living Dead, and then you have Revenge of the Living Dead. Forgot her name.
1553.
They made a couple of those movies, Demon Knight. I think there's a trilogy of them. Miller cutting in here. Lorraine Quigley, is that her name? Shot here. Oh,
God. RG said Marlin 0, Mets 1, bottom of the 6th. Come on, Mets.
Fucking Vasilevsky with another fucking glove.
Winnie says the one where the guy was traveling around fighting demons, he was carrying a vial of Christ's bloods to seal doors.
That's Demon Knight with a K. With William Sadler plays the Demon Knight. And then you have Pounder, what's her name? CCH Pounder, isn't it?
Pounder.
Billy Zane.
Yes.
Billy Zane.
Yeah. What did they say?
He's like, just give me the fucking key. Like, that's the fucking cowboy shit, motherfucker.
Hold down,
yeah.
Something like that.
I love that movie. That's a great movie.
15, 20.
Oh, and what's her name? Fucking Will Smith's wife is in that too.
Oh, Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
I think they opened the movie with the Hey Man, Nice Shot song.
Oh, okay.
One of the two Tales from the Crypts, either Demon Knight or Bordello of Blood.
Hey Man, Nice Shot?
Yeah.
I know Bordello of Blood has sweet, it's a ballroom blitz.
Oh, yeah. Wayne's World.
Yeah, Wayne's World, exactly.
That's what I always think of that.
No, I heard it first from Wayne's World, and then I started to discover the other movies. Dennis Miller is in Ballroom Blitz. And so is Corey Feldman! Corey Feldman's one of the brother of Saved by Shosturkin.
When he says, I'll tell you one thing, when Jonah Hill was running away from Diddy and get him to the Greek, that was believable horror, LOL.
I've never seen that movie, Get to the Greek. I know Russell Brand is like kind of fucked now.
Let's see. Bro, talking about the Phantasm movie and the Killer Spheres. We've seen the reviews of that with Decker Shadow.
Yes, yeah. There's a bunch of those movies,
yep.
too. There's like 5, I think.
Demon Knight, Casey had it, right? Great one.
Demon
Baseball
Knight,
said, let's go Rangers.
Sure.
Go. Bryce says, Rangers have been cooked since January. LOL, it's my pleasure to hang out with you. Fine people regardless. That is the true reward, even when Rangers win. Thanks, Brody. We're so glad that you're here. All you guys are great.
Yeah, they've been cooked for a while.
Yeah.
Trying to just hold on to hope. Guess I'm naive when it comes to that.
When he's thank you, Casey, with the name, Lawrence or Megan and Lauren say hi to each other. Bryce says, Vassy keeps saying no. Only goal we got was a skate deflection.
Yeah, which is crazy because they haven't even scored off a stick yet.
14:07.
Vasilevsky gets a whistle here, and again, time's just running out here for the Rangers. I mean, they got to stay out of the box. I feel like the next penalty is going to go for Tampa. Like they're going to get the next power play.
I think it was Lauren that said earlier, watching out for Vassy and someone else. Yeah, he's killing us.
Yeah, he's been sharp.
Yep.
He normally is. He really is.
Casey said, Brody, I came here once last year when the Oilers were playing the Rangers and never left. Love the passion for the team around here, and the people are really cool. So glad you're here, Casey. Yeah, you guys are all great. You guys are great. Next is, I'm telling you, bro, that fever dream Hereditary in the background scared me.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
Hereditary?
Yeah.
That was, isn't that with the lady? The lady? Is she in the...
She's from the other one.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
She's in all the things. She's yeah, you know.
Insidious.
Yeah, I think that's the same lady in Hereditary, right?
I believe so.
Let's see.
Face off here in the Tampa end.
Nick says, what's the matter with Helen from 1971 with Shelley Winters and Debbie Reynolds was pretty weird. Oh, all right. Nice to see a classic one. Debbie Reynolds. The Jennifer Aniston of her time, right? Princess Leia's mom, I think. Carrie Fisher's mom.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I don't know if you want to see a really fucked up movie. Watch Possession with Sam Neill, Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park. Mm. That's a messed up movie. I think it's called Possession. My boys who I watched review it. I don't even know if I want to watch it after I saw the review, to be honest.
Wow. That's quite a statement.
Yeah. Normally, nothing phases me, but the movie was, the review was kind of whoa.
1329.
But yeah, if you want to watch a movie, check that one out. Perot here still has it. 2 players on him. Lightning, get it out. Icing here on the Lightning.
Yeah, Casey, there's a 1972 movie called Tales from the Crypt. Not sure if it's the same. Thanks, Casey. Yeah, see, I thought there was a Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, I thought you were saying there was another demon.
No, there might be another demon there too. But maybe I said it wrong. But I meant that there was. I thought there was a 70s. Oh, okay. No, nice, Casey. Nice. The tall man, scary looking dude, the phantasm guy.
Yes, the tall man. Yes. Shot there. Stopped by Vasilevsky.
Stop.
And he gets the whistle.
Stop stopping, Vasilevsky. We got 13:11 to go. Time is going too fast.
Yeah, normally does.
Nick says to that Canadian, I saw The Mouse That Roared. Good film. Love Peter Sellers. Nice, nice. Roy says, glad you decided to join us, Casey. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Cool thing about sports is it's a great way to meet good people, no matter what what team we are a fan of. Yes, Brody, so well put. That's so nice. Nick says, I kept seeing the demon Polymon flying over my window. Oh no, was that in Hereditary? Yeah, Nick said earlier, I saw it in the theater, and when I was first had COVID showing on, it was on Showtime playing in the background while I was in bed. I had the nastiest fever dream about it, so I feel that plays a role too. Yeah, I bet. Oh my gosh. Brody says, no doubt, Nick. That's definitely a scary combo. Yes. Casey says, Brody, hell yeah, bud. Well said and so very true. You guys are so nice. Brody said, cheers. Nick says, oh yeah, but we should check that out, Nick. That Canadian says, the mouse goes good with Dr. Strangelove. That's another one that I've never seen that's a classic. It says, hi. Yeah, Casey, that dude is freaking. Haha. Casey's laughing. Casey says, Insidious is the landlord lady from Kingpin. Haha. Oh, I didn't even realize she was in Kingpin. I haven't seen that in so long. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Andrew likes Kingpin too. Nick says to Casey, I saw that it's more based on the comic book. There's a crypt keeper, but not a puppet. It has very different stories with a wraparound story. Vault of Horror, 1972, is similar. Oh, like a anthology type thing?
Like Creepshow.
Creepshow
is good.
Yeah. Yep, I was trying. That was the anthology thing you showed me too, right?
Yeah, yep, we watched Creepshow.
Nick says
1 and 2, I think.
To that Canadian, I saw Strangelove. Casey says to Nick, nice, I will have to watch it. That one looks like a great cast too. Ali says, I came here and I can't find the exit, so I'm stuck here. With love, LOL. Glad, Ali. I'm glad you found us too.
Appreciate you guys being here. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, next is Hereditary is with Toni Collette. Oh, I was confusing her with that. I know what Toni Collette is, and it's not that lady.
Okay.
I was confused. All right. They kind of have blonde, straight hair, I like to hear, but interesting. Thanks. Oh, that's very different.
Lightning here with it.
34 socks for the Rangers, 18 for Tampa, I think it said.
I didn't even see it, but I know the Rangers
it's either 18 or 19.
Top. Rangers send it into the Tampa end. Vasilevsky will play it here.
12:40. Next says Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror, all comic books in the 1950s.
Yes.
Oh.
They always say based on the
Oh, RJ has the songs. Thanks. It is 19 for Tampa Bay, 34 for Rangers. Casey says, Sally, it's hard to leave when you can't find the door. That's a song. That's from something. I think that's a song.
From something.
Yeah. Bryce says, LOL, Allie, Andrew, and Aaron have that effect on people. Good people are forever stuck in this community. Haha, that's great. That's great.
You guys. We really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. We're going through this terrible schlock.
12:40. 12:31.
Rangers are in the draw on their own end, looking for some sort of answer here. Season hanging the balance pretty much on this game.
It is not impossible here. It's 2 goals. I'd like to get one in the next 2 minutes.
I don't think Montreal's, because nobody's mentioned it, so I don't think Montreal's playing tonight.
Okay.
But, obviously, keep an eye on them. Here's JT Miller over the line. Miller's shot! Stopped by Vasilevskiy. He's just seeing everything. Nobody's getting in front. I mean, obviously, it was a rush chance right there, so nobody was getting in front, but he's not giving up any rebounds. Even the Rangers have been shooting low, they've been shooting high, they've been shooting everywhere. But he's been on his game here tonight.
Yep. On the very last one, I think he kind of tried to shoot it up, and he still got it.
Right, and he's such a big goaltender, man. I forgot his height. He's got to be like approaching like 6'6", well, probably a little bigger than that.
Wow.
But he is very tall, and his legs, he's very long legs over here. Long Legs, we just saw that movie. Long Legs with Nicolas Cage, who's barely in it. Rangers. Schneider moves it over. Shot there! Stopped by Vasilevskiy with the glove.
I feel like I barely remember that. Oh, yeah. It was
okay,
a weird one.
It was a weird movie.
Yeah. All right, that Canadian says Debbie Reynolds' Goodbye Charlie was very funny. I think the only movie I've ever seen her in was Singing in the Rain. Unless I have the wrong Debbie. But I think I have the right one. Nick says, Hereditary goes with The Exorcist for me. 2 films I'll never see. Okay. I haven't seen The Exorcist either.
I've seen the first one and the third one. I don't think I ever saw the second one.
No. She's only in the first 2.
Oh! Brodinski with a great chance on a turnaround shot off the face-off. Rangers still with a wraparound try by Rempe. Another one was blocked here.
11:33.
Not gonna lie, this has been the best line out here. Again, the 4th line. Like again, having Rempe in the lineup, he has turned his game around so much. Like from just being a goon, really. He has had a couple of scoring chances in this game here.
RJ said, Mets 1, Marlins 0, bottom of the 7th.
Wow. Okay. They're still holding on to that 1-goal lead.
Says, yo, they just had 2 dire wolf pups born back in October. They were extinct until now. How cool. Oh, wow. That's great.
That's insane.
Yeah. 11 minutes. Please, guys. Teresa says, you're the best, Brody. Casey says, I saw that Jurassic Park stuff. Freaky. Oh, really?
Ooh. Would they like clone them or something? Or
I'm guessing.
Maybe they had like eggs frozen or something. I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
Anything's possible nowadays. Maybe it was AI. Rangers
all...
break out here. God damn it. Lightning the other way.
Roy, Teresa, and Nick all being nice to each other. Casey said, thanks for the ride, lady. Nick says, like Creepshow, Aaron, exactly. The anthology. I don't like things like that.
Yeah, Creepshow is good.
If you don't like the story, it's going to change, and, you're going to get a different one. Oh, my God, please don't.
Tales from... You guys ever see Tales from the Hood? I like Tales from the Hood.
Oh, yeah.
Shot there. Stop by Shesterkin. Rebound. Another stop there. Cirelli had a great chance right there for the Lightning. Back to the point. Shot there. Blocked. Carrick.
9:55.
Carrick. He'll dump it in. Rangers need a change.
Hello, Travis Johnson. Travis Johnson says, hey, guys, just clocked in. We need a miracle.
Fucking A.
Yep.
Fucking A, we need a miracle. Here's Borgen with it.
Teresa and Casey and Nick all talking. Ali says, at least it's not a dino, Casey. LOL. Cloning.
Right. We don't need that. Oh, God, Rangers. You got to get it in deep here. The Lightning up by 2 goals with less than 10 minutes to go. They're going to start collapsing here. They're going to start playing the 3-1-3. So if you're the Rangers, you can't dance over the blue line. You need to get pucks in deep and get the fucking work behind the red line. Come on, please. This is not that complicated.
9 minutes.
Oh, God, Cooley took a penalty. It's great. Cooley's pissed. He's so pissed.
Baseball says Red Sox down 5-2 in the ninth. Ugh, looks like the Yankees will stay in first. Yeah. But it's not over, baseball. It's not over at all.
God, it was a holding call on Cooley, but he did have his stick wrapped around him for like 4 seconds. So Tampa back to the power play.
All right. Let's see. RG said tomorrow Red Wings versus Habs at 7. Brody says hi, Casey.
Oh my God! Hopefully the Red Wings somehow can win that game.
Whitney says we should definitely do a movie night, maybe once a month. I like that idea. Whitney. Nick says if you guys love rabbits, watch What's the Matter with Helen and Watership Down at your own risk.
Watership Down is like one of the saddest movies ever. Yeah, I don't know.
That turns right off for me. Nope.
Yeah, no, Watership Down. No. At least for you. Again, I watched the British Boys review that, and it looks beautiful. It's an old school animated movie, but it is. We'll just move on from that.
Casey says to Allie, we were just talking about that tonight. I hope it never becomes a thing, huh? If so, it will be Mike Tyson who owns it. The cloning? Let's see.
Should we just clone a bunch of Mike Tysons?
Brody says, yeah, Nick, I remember some Crypt Keeper movies in the 80s or 90s with multiple stories. One had a wooden Indian chief come to life, a killer lake blob, and a zombie hitchhiker. Haha. Nice. I always like things like that with the short stories.
I think you're thinking of Creepshow with that. Yeah, I think you went. Trivia question: who are the only two skaters to score 10+ game-winning goals with both the Rangers and Lightning? I said St. Louis and McDonough.
So would Nick the record lover.
So.
Huh.
Ryan Callahan and Brad. I forgot about Brad Richards.
Oh.
I forgot Ryan Callahan went to the Lightning too.
All right.
That's back when the Rangers and the Lightning had like the greatest
trade
relationship.
Oh, the Tampa Bay Rangers used to call them, right?
Forgot about that.
But that was after that period.
It was.
All right, power play.
Lightning back to the power play, and I mean, if you're the Rangers, your season's on the line. Just go for it here. If you let another goal, what does it matter? Just go for it.
Go for it.
Oh God, there's another Corey Feldman reference here.
Yep. 139.
Guys, we're gonna try to get Corey Feldman on the takeaway here. Sabanica, short-hand shot.
Oh, are you kidding me? Where did it go?
Hit the crossbar.
125. Unbelievable.
Hit the crossbar. Another chance here. Come on. Trocheck now. Sabanica.
11.
Okay. Don't give a fuck. I'm gonna open every window in this house so this world can hear my pain.
Ollie says, 13,000-year-old tooth. Oh, like you. And 72,000-year-old ear bone DNA. How awesome. I love science.
Science is great. So good.
Wow. 36 seconds.
God damn it, Savannah, John.
They can make an animal come back being extinct, and the Rangers can't get 2
How do you think you got here?
Come on, turds. 22 seconds of getting up after this. Oh. Sorry, guys, we're skipping through. Thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Whitney, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I'm so sorry.
All right, 10 to go on the Tampa power play. Rangers kill it off. They had the better chances, shorthanded, but couldn't come through.
6:46. Come on, Rangers.
Oh, Cooley. Cooley was looking for the breakaway right there, but pass was red. Time running out for the Rangers, and the goalie pull getting sooner and sooner here.
Thank you, Whitney.
Whitney.
$2 from Whitney. Thank you so much. Cheers, Whitney.
Cheers. Thank you, Whitney.
Thank you, Whitney. Go! Thank you so much, Whitney. Whitney says, Dire Wolves back? Hail the King of the North. Is that what they are?
I don't know what
I like it. I like it, Whitney.
Oh, I know the Rangers just took a penalty, and JT Miller's going to the box.
Okay, guys, let's get a shorty. Let's get a shorty for the Wolves.
It hit off of Vasilevsky's glove here, and then the crossbar.
I thought he made some type of save there.
He did. He did. Barely.
That was the earlier one, right?
That was his advantage and shorthanded breakaway. Okay. And now the Rangers are shorthanded again.
Okay, come on. Come on. Let's get some shorties. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
A high sticking call on JT Miller. 6 minutes flat to go here in the third. Rangers down by a pair.
Baseball said thank you, Whitney. Thank you, Whitney.
Lightning 2 for 3 on the power play. Why wouldn't they be? Hedman with it. Kucherov down low, back to Kucherov. Shot, blocked. Puck just kept in the zone. Kucherov with it again, back to Hedman. Shot. That one rings off the pipe here for Tampa. Cross-ice pass. Zibanejad is down. I think he caught a puck up high. I don't think anything terribly. I don't think it's a penalty, but.
Thank you, Alley Cat. Thank you, Alley Cat again.
Alley Cat, thank you so much.
Very
Cheers.
Sweet. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Alley Cat.
Thank you, Alley Cat. Again. Thank you so much, Allie. Allie says, I'm giving science facts like Bill Nye. You're welcome.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Science rules.
Yes. Very nice, Alley Cat, the science
Thank you.
gal. Check out Alley Cat. It's going to be streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, Alley Cat, let us know what time you're streaming, and we'll try to pop in there.
Yeah. Put it in the Discord, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Baseball says, thank you, Alley Cat. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Everybody says, thanks for donating to the channel, Allie and Wit. Thank you guys
Appreciate
so much.
Appreciate you guys.
Keezy says, thanks for the donation. Love y'all. When he says, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yeah. I used to watch that. I think they used to be out with... Oh, shit. Carrick had a great chance in there.
When he says, it's okay, Aaron, you don't need to bring the whole Holy Family into it. I assume what's thinking, I said, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
She does that on a daily basis. So I hear it, I'm just like, okay.
33 seconds. I didn't even realize I said it until you said that. I was like, oh, that's very funny.
25 to go here on the Tampa power play. And I imagine if you're they score.
No!
Third power play goal of the game. Brandon Point, his second of the game. And Rangers season is over, I think.
That is such crap. There's 4:20 left to go. I would still have faith if it was 3, or I'd still have some hope if it was still 3-1.
4:20 to go here. Do what you got to do with that number. And, Jesus Christ. I mean, he's just wide. I mean, he's fucking wide open! Fucking Borgen. It's okay. It's all right. Everything's fine. All right. Just gonna put on my next jersey.
Allie says, Dire Wolves extinct 10,000 years. Rangers Cup win extinct 10,001 years. Yep. Bryce, it sounds about right, Allie.
I got no argument on that one.
RJ said 4-1 power play goal for Tampa Bay. Lauren says Bolt score again. Yeah. Alex says I will throw the stream into Discord when I'm live. I will most likely be on Twitch, but I still don't mind a viewer. Thanks. Oh, Twitch. Okay. I want to learn more about Twitch.
Yeah, we don't have a Twitch account, so I don't know if we could join, but if you're on YouTube, we could pop in.
Bryce is nice. Post made more saves than Igor on that power play.
Fucking brutal, man. This is fucking. Remember when the Rangers were running like a 3, like they were like 3rd in the league on penalty kills up until like after the New Year, like well into after the New Year, they were like 3rd in the league on penalty kills. Now they just suck so bad because their defense sucks so bad. They should suck a fucking egg.
Hello, Clean.
The net is empty here for the Rangers. What's up, Clean?
Hope you're doing well.
Get a commercial break. I am going to get the crack, the PCP, everything.
All right, when you come back, I gotta get up. Clean says, and that's the end of the season. Yeah.
Yep.
Allie says, I am a bad luck charm. Me and my damn science facts. No, Allie Cat, no, it's not you. Casey said, that sucks, man. It does. It does. Bryce says, thanks for paying him the big bucks, Drury. Yep. Baseball says, come on down, Rangers, to the Bruins couch. Oh, no. Gavin says, Flyers versus Rangers this Wednesday. Yes.
What is that, like the casting couch?
No. Bryce says, St. Louis likes Montgomery baseball. They've won, St. Louis likes Montgomery baseball. They've won 11 in a row now, or 12. That Canadian says, by the way, put salt in your bathing suit to keep out leeches. Oh, you guys were talking about Stand By Me before. Yes. RJ said empty net. Allie says, come on, Andrew, laugh at my banter. I'm funny, damn you. Nick says, I may be streaming Friday night on my channel. Check out Nick the Record Lover. Nick, put it in the Discord if you're going to do it. Nick may be doing a stream on Friday night. Awesome content. Same thing as here. Nick the Record Lover. Check it out. Remind us, Nick. Robert says, sorry guys, but I need one more Rangers goal or an open net Bolts goal to win. Might as well get either one because Rangers aren't winning.
Make your fucking money, man. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, hopefully they can. Allie says, don't need an account on Twitch to watch. I don't mind ghost views. Oh, okay. Casey says, suck all the eggs. Yeah.
Fucking oof.
Baseball says,
if they weren't so expensive, I'd be sucking them already.
Baseball said, don't worry. Brody Montgomery will lose in the playoffs again, LOL. And said hi to Clean. Allie says, you can watch me get scared by a giant head snake lady. Oh. Brody says, baseball, keyword there, they have playoffs. Jerry says, simply outclassed. Pack it up. Nick says, well, tough season. I'm going to say goodnight, guys. Nick, thank you for being here.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much, man.
Nick might be going live on Friday. So we'll try to check you out, too.
Again, Nick, post it in the Discord, man. Let us know. And we'll definitely pop in.
Lauren says you're going to stream Friday, Nick. I'd web there if you do. Nice. This is catch and catch. Ha. Baseball said, well, the Bruins have the playoffs. We never make it to the cup, LOL. Casey says, a little salt in the cracks go a long way. Jerry says, see you guys Wednesday anyway. See you Wednesday, Jerry.
That is empty for the Rangers.
All right, can I get up?
You can do whatever you want to do.
All right. 3:20 to go.
We're just here for the semantics of the rest of this game, I guess. Fucking pathetic. This season has been so pathetic for the Rangers. Appreciate all you guys being here with us. You guys have been amazing. Raiders have 40. Empty net goal. Nope, that's the wrong one. 5-1 Tampa. JT Miller likes to try to make a pass into no man's land. It's intercepted. I mean, that's if you have any idea how to shoot into a net, that's an easy goal there. I think that was Hagel on the goal. Wow. Just gonna sit here and have a couple of beers. You know? Well, I might as well get to the comments here. I don't know where we. I didn't know where we left off. Sorry.
Where are they? The sogs around there.
So I'll suck all the eggs. Don't worry, Brody. Oh, you read that. Read that. Gonna shoot Friday. Casey said a little salt in the crowd. Oh, nope, I read all this.
Right where they had the sogs.
Sorry if I missed anything. Next, so well, at least we got very comprehensive horror group chat out of this. Yeah. So the real horror is the fact that jury has locked up 90% of this decor, so it'll be the same next year. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic here. I mean, this is just... I kind of knew the Rangers weren't going to win this game. I mean, I said that before the stream. I said it during the stream. You guys are talking to each other. Brody said, yeah, that jury has made a mess here. How much of a leash will Dolan's friendship with him? I don't know. Less than a minute to go here in this game.
Travis says, I'm riding with you guys till the bitter end. Love everyone in here.
Hey,
thanks, Travis. We appreciate you.
How many people are we on here?
16.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking it out with us here. Appreciate you guys being here. This God, man, this team.
Lauren says, where are the boos? I'd be booing big time if I was there.
Lauren, I honestly, there's not too many people here to even, I don't even think you could hear the boos, to be honest. I mean, look at all these empty seats.
30 seconds.
People probably left after the second, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Casey says, I gotta make like Michael and beat it. Take care, all. It was great chatting.
Look over here on the side. Look at all these empty seats, man. Those are like season ticket holders that are sitting over there.
Well, it's a weeknight. Are you gonna stay here and watch this, or are you just gonna go home? I would have gone home.
Well, season ticket. And now here come the boos.
Yep, there we go.
For the little people out here, Rangers will lose this one 5-1.
Lauren said this is depressing. I said, holy. Let's see.
Braden Point, 2 power play goals and assists, a 3-point night for him with 4 shots on net and 1754 ice team. So you know what? Again, Chad, Bucks, you guys who are rooting for Tampa, hey, I say it all the time. I'm not going to shit on your team. I'm going to shit on the team that lost, and Tampa played a good game. They were getting outshot 11-1 at some point, and then put on that 1 minute and 45 fucking performance to make it a 3-0 game.
Before everyone goes, thank you again so much, David Bruce, Alley Cat, Whitney, Alley Cat. Thank you guys for the super chats. We appreciate it. Thank you everyone for sticking it out with this crap. It's frustrating and depressing and embarrassing.
Well, it's not like the Rangers haven't been outshot or outscored 9-1 in fucking 6 periods.
Right.
Does that math add up?
At least we
is that math mathing? Because I think it is.
At least we got a goal. This game better than last
fucking
game.
Embarrassing.
Was it? It was 5-0 last game.
No, it was 4-0 and then it was 5 today.
I thought it was 5-0 last game.
Pretty sure it was 4-0 Devils on Saturday, and then it was 5-1 here. I could be wrong. Will somebody let me know?
Okay.
I wiped off the scoreboard, so I saw it. But it's a fucking embarrassing here for the Rangers.
Oh, yeah, you did.
This is fucking embarrassing. Again, you had to stay alive against a New Jersey team that maybe you had a chance of winning a game. And also, you would have won your 3rd win in a row. No, couldn't do it. You come in here, you fucking get to Actually, they didn't even play that bad of a game, like I said. Up until the 11-1 mark, that's when the Rangers shit the bed. Tampa gets a power play, scores their 2nd goal, then they score the next one, then they score the next one. It's 3-0. At that point, the Rangers don't have the adversity to come back from that. They really don't. 3-0. It would have been hard for them to come back if it was like 3-2 in the third, let alone 3-0 in the first. Yay, we get a random puck that goes off of Zibanejad's skate for our only fucking goal. The Rangers did not score a goal off a stick in this game. Let that sink into your fucking head for a second. Sorry.
Another 2 from Alley Cat. Thank you, Alley Cat. Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alley Cat. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Alley Cat.
Thank you, Alley Cat! Thank you so much, Alley Cat. Alley says, 1 more to give you smiles. I'm sorry, friends. Thanks, Allie. It's very generous of you. It's very sweet.
After you embarrassed us on Saturday and you're being so nice to us right now, I appreciate it, man. This is fucking embarrassing. And I want to say so that you brought up multiple times Rangers with another celebratory night here. And
yeah.
By the one.
I was worried about that when I saw that. But
I didn't
they
even
won
think
the other
about
one.
that until now that the game had ended. I wasn't even thinking about that.
But they won the other one, right? When we
they
just
won the
recently
one
had
we were at.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. I thought there was another one, too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Robert. $5 from Robert. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you, Robert.
Cheers, Robert. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert! Yeah! Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you.
Very sweet. Let's see, Robert said... Oh, just the thing. Thank you so much, Robert. That's very,
Robert,
very sweet.
thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. Yeah, again, David Bruce, Allie, Whitney, Allie, Robert, thank you guys so much. Very sweet.
Should I even bother going over the... Should I even bother going over the fucking shots or anything? Like, probably not, right? Let's talk about movies or games or something, right? For the... I think that's it for the... I seriously think that loss is like it for Rangers. I really, really do. I don't think they're coming back here from that.
Let's see. Oh, shoot, I just lost it.
And you know, it's gonna be funny. Then we're gonna watch them win games after this. You know, they're gonna beat the Flyers. You know, they're gonna beat other teams. It's gonna be like, you know, that's gonna be, because that would be a perfect end to the Rangers season to watch them like eliminate themselves, and then well, the pressure's off. You know how teams play better when there's no pressure. Pressure. Mm-hmm. Now they're gonna fucking come out here and probably win a couple of games when they pretty much eliminated themselves out of a playoff spot. Because that's fucking cool. That's what you should do.
Alex says, no booze. I think y'all are just done and don't care or expected it. You know. Jerry said 40 shots, but lousy 3 minutes in the first.
That's what it was? 40 shots? The Rangers had 40 shots in this game?
I don't know. I gotta get to it. Baseball said, nah, hey, goodbye, and deserved for the Rangers. Casey says, I was going to make like Michael and beat it. Oh, that's right. Take care. All great for chatting. Take care, Casey. Roy says, Neg, if I'm Drew, I find a freaking way to move Igor before July 1st and get rid of that horrible contract. Move Mika, move Fred to get assists, move Kreider, and pick up 2 good D-men in the free agency. RJ said, win Lightning. Teresa said, no way, baseball. RJ said, game over. Laura said, true, Allie. They knew this would be a tragedy. Roy says, also move Mika if possible. Allie says, I'm sorry,
Mika's
guys.
got to go. He's got to go. I'll tell you the 2 top. Mika's got to go, and Keandre Miller's got to go. Those are my 2 top moves. We'll deal with the rest of them after that.
Baseball said, I'm sorry. Thanks, Baseball. Jerry says, I still miss when, if you're losing, there'd be 3 or 4 fights. Yeah, I feel like there wasn't that much, right? Robert says, beat it. Lauren says, they look so dejected. Pitiful.
Pitiful game here. Another pitiful game.
Allie says, I like hanging with you guys even with losses. Thanks, Allie.
Oh,
Lauren says, same.
It.
Thanks, Lauren. You guys
appreciate
are awesome. Teresa says, night, Lauren, love you. Hello, Mario!
What's up, Mario?
Mario, you might have been here earlier. Mario says, hi, Aaron and Andrew. I'm thinking of the song by Carole King. And it's too late, though we really did try to make it something. Something has died, and I can't hide it. I just can't fake it. And it's too late.
Do you know that?
I think so, right? It's too late.
All I know
yes,
is...
it's fitting.
some sort of emo song that I can't think of right now.
Lauren said, good one, Mario. Lauren said, love you too, Teresa. Have a good evening. Yes.
No, this is the song I have for the Rangers. If I die young, bury me in satin. That's the fucking song I want to listen to right now for the fucking Rangers, man.
So it was 40 sogs for the Rangers. Thank you, RJ. 23 sogs for the Lightning.
I can't believe the Rangers put up 40 sogs and had fucking one goal off a skate.
Yep. Brody says, Tampa is an example of how to win in the NHL. Build from the top D-men, center depth, and the bottom six depth outward. Not pay goalie and add 100 fringe NHL defensemen.
You know what? I will respect Tampa. At least they gave Ron Callahan, because Ron Callahan was out there when he won a cup. So was McDonough. You know, at least the guys who started here in the Rangers organization, back when they were decent, went over there to win a cup, man. So I think actually McDonough has 2 cups, so I think they did that back-to-back nonsense. But I think Callahan had retired at that point.
He says, oh, LOL. Baseball says, have a great night, everyone. This team sucks, and that's all that can be said. Peace, everyone. Thank you, Alley Cat and Robert. Have a great night, Baseball. Thanks for being
Baseball,
here.
have a good night.
And yes, thank you, Alley Cat and Robert. Chad says, I'm so sorry, Aaron and Andrew, but someone needs to win. That's true, Chad.
Hey, Chad, that's a true statement, man.
Congratulations to you for
Absolutely.
your team.
Again, I'm not crapping on the Lightning. You guys are a good team. You are. You could make an Eastern Conference run. Honestly, you really could.
That Canadian says that's a lot of money spent on this team. Why? That's a good question.
It's like you're spending all this money, but you have nothing to show for it. Like it's fucking insane. And again, I know a lot of people are gonna. I cannot blame Shesterkin too much for every single Ranger loss. I know the money he's making. He asks for that money. He needs to make every save. To me, that's kind of ridiculous. It's impossible to make every save when you have when you don't have a 5-man unit in front of you, let alone a 2-man unit who plays defense. Mm-hmm. So like again, it was a bad game for Shesterkin, and the Rangers having such a shitty season that every game that he loses now at this point makes him look even shittier. Mm-hmm. I don't think he played that bad of a game tonight. I really don't. He had the 2-on-1, a couple of 2-on-1s. You know, traffic in front of the net. Nobody's taking the body. Everyone's just letting people freewheel and deal in front of in the slot. Which, if you're gonna do that, then why the fuck wouldn't everybody come in there and try to score? I don't think it was a bad game for Shesterkin. It's just this is what the story of this season is. The contract sucked for him. The contract for Laffy. Kreider's been invisible pretty much all season. Zibanejad's been fucking abysmal. Top guys on this team are not showing up. That's why this looks so fucking bad here. Especially after making the President's Trophy last year and going to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I can't put all the blame on Shesterkin. I'm not gonna lie, the contract doesn't look good, but it is what it is. Just start anew next year.
Baseball says back-to-back donations. Look at that. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank
Allie says Robert and I have the same idea. LOL. Robert says I love it when a plan comes together. Very nice. Thank you guys so much. Chad says see you both next stream. Good night. Good night, Chad. Thanks for being here. Congratulations to you. We'll see you next stream. Always glad when you're here, Chad.
Next stream is me. It's gonna be burning Ranger jerseys.
Brody says, haha, it's just sports, Allie. Win or lose, hanging out with good peeps is the true reward. That's so nice. Thanks, Brody. Allie says, great mind thinks alike. And Lauren says, night, Chad. Chad says, you both are awesome, Aaron and Andrew. Thank you, Chad. You're awesome, too. Travis Johnson says, bye-bye, Lab. Bye-bye, Drury. I wish. It'll definitely be Lab. I don't know about Drury, but that would be nice. Chad says, night to Lauren. Robert says, I forgot to write something. Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. He said, I win. The channel wins, too. Oh, nice. Oh, you did win. Great, Robert. I'm glad you got the win. I'm glad you got the
going
win
for your parlay.
That's right, because the empty net goal. There you go. There you go. Like, it was good. The Rangers were going to lose, so I'm glad at least that you got
Thanks for sharing some of the wealth on that win, though.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
very
so much.
nice. Thank you, Robert. Let's see. Clean says, so we are crashing out. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to crashing out if I haven't already.
Mario says, I've been watching baseball game, preparing for the baseball season. Nice, Mario. Yes.
That's really what it's all about.
Someone said earlier, and I didn't get to read it, at least we stream baseball. So, yeah, that's true. I think it was Casey. Lauren says, that's brutal, Andrew. It is embarrassing. Yep. Embarrassing. Brody says...
That game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking embarrassing.
Roy says, right and nothing actually fits this nothing team, Robert. Right. That Canadian says, Andrew would fit right in Alberta.
What does that mean? I mean, I don't mind the cold.
Let's see. I think being a passionate hockey fan, I think. Allie says, y'all wiped the floor with us last season, LOL. Lauren says, that was a different time. Robert says, that was what Robert says. I win and the channel wins too. Thanks, Robert. Clean says, did Fox at least look like he was having fun? Didn't he do some weird spin around thing that kind of was a problem?
He costed the Rangers their first goal. He came down on a 2-on-1, decided to do a little spin move, gave the puck up, and then right after that, the Lightning came down and scored on their second shot of the game when the Rangers were up 11-1 on shots. That's what Fox did.
Teresa says, good night, Chad. Is there any way you can check on me? Is that good? Or I'll do it in a second. That Canadian says, excuses for very bad management. Yeah.
I'm not making any excuses for this fucking team. I'm really not.
Adam says, even though there were 5 dead rubber games, even though there are 5 dead rubber games left, this channel will always mean a lot to me. It's been years. I will miss the playoff games. You guys deserve a holiday regardless. Let's go, Andrew and Aaron. Thank you, Adam. You're always so sweet.
Appreciate that, man.
You've been with us, for years, and they're always weird times because they're in a different time zone, and you're always here with us, Adam, which is great. We really appreciate you and making all your little songs and stuff in the Discord, and just all the great things you do. Thanks, Adam.
The songs are cool.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. That's very sweet. Roy says, "Oh, Kay Miller. How did I forget him? He's already gone in my mind, I guess."
Yeah, that's why he was sick today. Hopefully they just fucking got rid of him.
He says, see you for the Rosen on TNT Game U3. Going to the beach to drown. Oh, Mika. Bye, Mika. Thanks for being here. You always are with us at different times, too. Have a great time at the beach. Let's see. Travis K says, Kreider K. And RJ said, Mets 2, Marlins.
Kreider, he was in this game? Because I didn't hear his fucking name one time. Maybe when he was battling for a puck in the corner. I didn't hear his fucking name one time, Chris Kreider.
Let's see. RJ said it was Mets 2, Marlins 0-8.
Remember when Chris Kreider scored a natural hat trick in the fucking third period last year against fucking the Canes? Remember that? Where the fuck was that? And then before that, he had 52 goals? Where is that man?
Yeah.
Must have got married.
Let's see.
Jesus Christ, this team is so pathetic.
RJ said Mets 2, Marlins 0, end of the 8th. And then RJ said this a little later, Mets 2, Marlins 0 final. So at least the Mets won. I know it doesn't really matter, but
we're hyping up the Mets. That's their 5th win in a row.
All right. Let's see. Take that, Rangers. Can't even get 3.
I don't think the Rangers care about that. But
no, I'm just saying.
Let's
they
go
can't
Mets.
even get 3, and they got 5. Doesn't matter. Baseball says Sam Rosen is getting the worst of this. A 40-year career, and this is your last season. So terrible.
God, that's a whole nother story too. That's abysmal for him. Like,
let's go Mets. Baseball says. Next says, I just don't get how they can play like this. Even if they're not going to be here next year, do they really think that this makes them look good? So other teams will want them? Pathetic. It makes no sense. Yep. That Canadian says you could put an Alberta flag in your window and claim you're recording from Rio Deer and nobody would know.
Again, Tampa had lost 2 games coming into this game. They had lost 1 and they lost 1 in overtime. And I'm thinking, how many times have I talked about it this season? The Rangers like to give other teams get-right games.
Right.
Get-right games. It doesn't matter if Tampa was making the playoffs. The fact that they had lost a couple games, we're going to come into Madison Square Garden and win this game. Well, know what? No, because it's the Rangers. They suck. And I'm not going to lie. I don't think if Quick was in that, I think this still would have been the same outcome. The Tampa offense is too dynamic. The Rangers defense can't handle it, man. They really can't.
Roy says, haha, all this money spent with nothing to show for it. Sounds like what Nintendo is doing now. Wonder if Dolan owns them both.
Think Nintendo's trying to get, or the Dolan owns a Nintendo Switch too? Trying to charge all that money, 90 games for a physical copy that really isn't a physical copy for a box? Probably right.
Hi,
Blended, what's going on?
Hope you're doing well. Blended says, are you going to stream any playoff games or baseball games? Freaking Rangers. Baseball games, yes. Playoff games?
Fuck no. Not unless the Rangers
Not unless the
are
Rangers make it, which would be crazy.
I marked this, what day was this, the 7th?
Yeah.
They're eliminated. I think they're eliminated after tonight. I really do.
Baseball says, Fox looks like your broken controller, Andrew, in NHL 25.
Spinning, yeah, exactly. My fucked up controller on PS4 spinning, exactly.
Good, that was a good reference.
Absolutely.
Robert says, yes, $42.50 for me, $5 for you guys. Oh, Robert, that's so nice.
Robert,
that's a big percentage of your winnings.
Thank you
very
so much.
sweet of you. RG said the Sogs actually are 23 for Tampa, 39 for the Rangers final, so they took one back.
No more.
Lauren says, I'll miss this. I hate off season. No playoffs seems like the season is so short. I'm going to start listening to baseball games with you to stay in touch. Lauren, that's so nice. That's great. At least there's some contact. We'll be thinking of you and Russell. I hope everything goes well. You guys are definitely going to be in our minds.
It'll still be both New York teams that recover, right? Yankees and Mets, so
right.
We'll still be New York and out.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, and maybe we'll do the movie thing. I like what you suggested, doing that once a month. That would be cool. Thanks, Lauren. Thank you so much. You and Russell are amazing. We appreciate you guys so much.
Absolutely.
Adam says the Rangers fans do not deserve this. I am truly sad and pathetic. This franchise should, at a minimum, always get to the playoffs. It's shocking it went from the President's Trophy to this. I'm genuinely gobsmacked.
See, that's the thing about how I feel about it. It's like I would be okay if they like sucked last year and like crept in and didn't make it this year, but to go to the President's Trophy last year and like have a chance to go to the Stanley Cup and then fall so far here from grace with like really not that many changes to like now not making the playoffs. That's what kind of messes me up here with that, because I can't wrap my head around it. Like it's insane. Like, did they just suck that bad? Like, obviously they did, but yeah, it's just crazy. It's just like top of the tier. You start at the top and now you're nothing now. So
not what anyone expected starting this year out.
Absolutely not.
This was going to be there to go further than last year.
People were talking about Oilers Rangers in the Stanley Cup final this year, man, and that is just so far. I mean, the Oilers might make it, but definitely not the Rangers.
Lauren says, amen, Adam. Yeah. And Adam says, a season that started with a beating given to the Penguins has ended in misery and pain. Baseball says, let's go Mets, woo! Very nice baseball. RG has the Sogs breakdown. First period, 9 for Tampa, 12 for the Rangers. Second period, 6 for Tampa, 19 for the Rangers. Wow. Third period, 8 for the Tampa, 8 for the Rangers. Total 23-39.
19-8 in the second period? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep. 19-6 in the second.
Oh,
even better.
That was the only, and that was the off the skate puck that went in for the Rangers.
Yep. That Canadian says, we got snow from Michigan going sideways heading towards you guys. Oh, wow. Oh, we were supposed to get a little flurries this morning. We didn't get any. At least not by us. But
just rain.
Yeah. But this is crazy time of year. Next says, Drury signed these horrible D guys after a 10-15 game sampling, like Bergen and Vlacky. Borgen. And
Vakanainen.
Yes. It's just further evidence that he has zero business being GM.
Hey.
Yep.
Drury's got to go. Everyone's got to go. I'm fucking down with it, dude. I want to fucking... And I don't know how far you can get in a full rebuild where we are at this point. But if it has to start, then it has to start now. We'll have to suffer for the next 3 years. Maybe 5. You know, good hockey teams can rebuild with good front office in 5 years. At the most. You know?
Thank you. Hello, JNP!
JNP!
Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the super chat. $10 from JNP. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
That's
so very generous. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the super chat, man. Cheers.
Thank you, JNP! Yeah! Thank you so much. It's very sweet.
Thank you.
JMP says this is an unfortunate season for the Rangers. That winter portion killed all momentum. Here's to a recovery offseason. At least the Knicks are back in the playoffs and the Mets are off to a good start.
There you go.
Very nice, very nice, JMP. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. And hey, way to look on the bright side. Yeah, New York Knicks. I don't watch them or follow them, but I do check on the standings. So it's always nice to see them playing, because they obviously play in Madison Square Garden. And the Mets made it to the NLDS last year, hoping for more here from them also.
Did you hear Robert had a dream? A dream last night. He had a dream that they went to, it was Mets and Yankees in the
oh yes, I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Game 5, I think they're in, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see.
Thank you again.
Thank you, JMP. Yes, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. RG said Blues 1, Jets 2, third period, 12:30. Robert says, if you notice, I always hit off the streaming station when I win. You're so nice, Robert. That's so nice that you share with us.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much.
Too bad the Rangers suck. They may have brought in more money for you guys. It's very sweet of you, Robert.
Yeah, we appreciate the super chat. I just was hoping for fucking more games going into the postseason.
Adam says the Red Sox lost. Baseball expect a song or two later. I've been waiting for this again. Nice, Adam. That's great. Brody said to Nick, amen. I mean, the Ducks, Sharks, and the Kraken didn't want Borgen, but we give him a top 4 D-man contract. WTF is Drury thinking.
Yeah, Borgen, he had a bad game tonight. He was out of position, and when he was in position, he wasn't taking the body on the man. He was just kind of there to be there, if you know what I mean. He's just there defensively, but he's not doing anything. He's waiting for, the other player to run into him. It's fucking real bad look tonight, man.
Brody says to JMP, thanks for donating to the channel. Robert said, JMP, you the man, JMP. JMP says, cheers to you all. You guys, too. You guys are so great.
Cheers,
let's see. Whitney says, sad. They should have pulled the trigger long ago and made the changes before we got this slow. Yeah, Whitney. Adam says Rangers panicked, signed players and contracts whole season, just dug a bigger grave. They need a fresh approach all across the board because there is talent in the franchise. Yeah.
Like I said, there is a lot of talent there. Will Cooley, Schneider, Zach Jones, Rempe. I thought the Rempe line, outside of the debacle of a goal that fucking Zibanejad just randomly scored, I thought the Rempe line with Brodinski, Carrick, I thought that was the best line today. I said that multiple times, how good that fourth line is here for the Rangers. They generated a lot of chances. Again, Vasilevsky was on a whole nother level here with 39 or 40 stops here. So, he was very good. But I thought the fourth line was the best line here on the ice for the Rangers. Yeah, and I also thought the defense was abysmal here. Especially when it gets down low into that situation where you need those two guys. You got the center, come here, play in the middle slot. You got the left winger, the right winger, play up at the points. Then you got the 2 D guys in the back. Those guys look bad tonight. The defensive pairing did not look good tonight. It did not. Nobody was taking the body. Nobody was covering the slot. We were letting cross-crease, east-west passes happen all the time. And that was it. And then Zibanejad at one point has a chance for a breakaway. Couldn't score. Hits off the glove of Vasilevsky, then off the crossbar. It's this defensive play. They can't figure out how to get pucks out of their zone and a breakout in, in a competitive way. They're always getting pinned in. It's driving me nuts. It really is. Sorry, I was a lot to talk about.
Nick says, enforce the shit out of him, Brody. Brody says, 100%. We moved KK for peanuts this season. Should have given him to the Pens last season for Gunsel. He could have put us over the edge to win. And
we should have got Gunsel. We really should have. That would have been a great pickup for us.
Brody says, hi, I'd love to, Nick. Robert says, okay, good night, guys. Good night, everyone. I guess it's Yankees and Mets up next in the Ranting New York Rangers future streams, I hope. Yes, Robert. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on your win. Thank you for the super chat. And let's go Yankees. And Mets, I guess. Right? Let's go Yankees.
Yeah.
Focus on a better future.
162 games, so I'm not going to get too crazy, but Mets off to a good start.
Yep. Let's see. But
we're gonna continue to cover the Ranger games. So
yeah.
So.
Whitney says they owe the fans an explanation, not another, we will need to try harder. No, that's BS. Yeah, Whitney.
I hate to say it, Whitney, but that's probably what they're going to say.
Yep.
That's what the fuck they're going to say, you know, like.
Whitney says they are a multi-million-dollar club. How? With all of their resources, they are not a contender every single season. Being original 6 doesn't mean you can rest on that title alone.
I know, it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful.
Yeah. Thanks for your super chat too, Whitney.
Thank you, Whitney.
Lauren says we do need an explanation. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get one. It's just not going to be the one you like.
A valid explanation.
Right, exactly.
We need. Adam says, thanks, Andrew and Aaron. Who'd have thought we'd be talking about how pathetic the Rangers are and how the Mets are saving grace a year ago? Dang, a lot can change quickly. That's right, Adam. That is right. That is very true.
You got that fucking right.
Robert says, Game 1 of the Subway Series. No Game 5, Andrew. We swept the Mets in 4. That was the dream. Game 1 of the 2025 Subway Series. No Game 5, Andrew. We swept Mets in 4.
Okay.
I like that.
That's
I like
fine.
that.
That's fine.
I like that, Robert. Hello, Fiction!
That's why they're called dreams.
Oh
Fiction, what's going on?
Fiction says, sucks no playoffs this year. Last year was a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, we were covering playoff games into June last year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I remember you saying like that the break's gonna be really short because it's almost time to go back into it, right? Let's see. Adam says it started with a 6-0 win against the Penguins and a strong start and ended in a disgrace, and a plethora of mistakes. I can't believe what has happened. Hang tough. You deserve a team next season. Thanks, Adam. You're always so sweet. Yeah, it's crazy.
I appreciate that, Adam, but I don't know if we'll get a team next season. This might be a rebuild situation here.
All of 2025, they didn't win 3 in a row, right? I don't mean the 2024 season, but I mean from like January 1st, they did not win 3 in a row, right?
No, I think they did win 3 in a row at one point in November, and then they never won one after that.
Okay, November. That was 2024. That's what I'm saying. In 2025 on. It's okay. It doesn't matter. That Canadian says, see you guys!
You're talking about the campaign.
I'm talking about not the 2024-2025 season, just strictly in the 2024 part. 2025, after January.
Right, yeah, they did not win 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I just meant like the entire season. They did do it a couple of times before that, but they never looked back.
In the past, 3 months?
Yeah.
They could not. They did not. That Canadian says, see you guys, keep your stick on the ice. Peace out, Peace out, Very nice, that Canadian. Thank you for hanging with us.
Thanks for popping in.
So nice, yeah. Yeah, Alberta is supposed to be beautiful. It looks beautiful, so that would be nice. Whitney says, they need to get the younger ones out there more. The vets are not showing up, and they should be showing up every single game.
Right.
I'll tell you what it is, Andrew. They cannot critically think when it comes to moving the puck. If it's not a setup, they don't know what they're doing. It's a pass, miss.
Right. They like if they don't have it planned out here, like I said, the breakout is like so terrible, especially if they get hemmed in their zone. That's what I honestly thought. Like I said, the Rempe line was the best line tonight, the fourth line. Had the best scoring chances. I don't care that the one puck went off of Zibanejad's skate on the power play. I seriously thought that the fourth line, again, continues to be the best line here for the Rangers in a 5-1 loss. So, think about that. That's crazy.
RG said tomorrow, Yankees versus Tigers at 1:10, Marlins versus Mets at 4:10. Come on, Yankees, beat the Tigers this time.
1:10 tomorrow?
Yeah, 1:10. Yeah, and then I think the next day is 1:10 as well. They're very early Yankee games this week. I don't know why. It was 3:10 today, 1:10, and I think 1:10 the next day. RJ said 28 likes. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and support.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys.
Whitney said, Pizza Hut and us are going to just do a swap. It won't be Victory Pizza, but it'll be pizza. There you go.
Hey, pizza's pizza.
Yep. Pizza for you guys. Celebrate you guys being awesome. Whitney, Will, Lester, and your son that won the soccer game. Or I don't know which child, but awesome. Let's see. Whitney said, no. RG said, next week. I'm not going to be here, Rangers. I'm buying tickets. I'm going to a game Wednesday, April 9th versus the Fire Rangers. That's awesome, RJ. Have a wonderful time.
Nice. I think that is the next game for the Rangers.
Yeah. I hope they can do it for you. Our next game is not going to be here. I hope they have a great game for you being there, RJ. That's exciting.
Yes.
We'll be thinking of you. Nice. See, when he says this season was nothing but billionaires making excuses for millionaires, especially being paid to play a game while ripping off fans with 500 plus ticket prices. Sorry, I'm just so mad. No, I think that's a very good point, Whitney. That's explained perfectly, unfortunately.
Whitney, you'd be mad. You'd be loud and proud about it, man. Because that is, oh, this is fucking, again, the amount of money it costs to go to these games and the way the Rangers have played, it's fucking terrible. Fucking terrible.
When he says Lester is not happy, that's for sure. Yeah, I believe it.
Wait. They upset Lester?
Yeah.
All right.
Now they really messed up.
I'm getting my pitchfork. I'm lighting it, and we're going out.
When he says Lester is like, WTF, Mom? Do they hate cats like they hate women? They hate
women. They're misogynists.
They're misogynistic. They're felinistic. That's so funny.
They hate felines.
I love it. I love bringing it back. RJ said Greg Millen, who played for 6 teams over 14 NHL seasons, died on Monday. He was 67. Oh, that's young. Rip today. Greg Millen.
I'm not familiar with him.
That's too bad. That's very young. Lauren said, poor Lester. It's not his fault the Rangers suck. No, it's not. We would all give Lester treats. Are you leaving?
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, okay.
You think I'm leaving for the night?
Oh, okay. Well, we're all caught up. Thank you for hanging out with us, guys. When he says, I will give him some kitten milk later. Very nice. Very nice. He should get that. Hello, Giuseppe! Giuseppe says, the season has been unmitigated disaster. Yep. It really has been. Especially in the middle part, I feel like. When he says, if Lester was on the ice, we would have won. I believe that. I totally believe that. Hello, Supernova says, let's go Isles. Let's go. Are they still in it? I was wondering what was going on with them.
They're a point behind us.
Oh, they're a point behind us. Oh.
So, not really.
Nope. Well, yep. It'll be tough. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Super chats again. As soon as Andrew gets back. Alright, so Giuseppe came in.
Giuseppe, what's going on?
Supernova came in.
What's up, Supernova?
And then thank you again for everyone for your super chats. Thank you, David Bruce, Alley Cat, Whitney, Alley Cat again, Robert, and JNP. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for the super
all
chats.
support on the channel.
Yeah, thank you for everyone hanging out. Supernova says I'm interested in maybe hockey.
I'll check it out.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you
guys,
for everything, especially through a difficult game.
Oh God, another terrible game. Fuck. But I appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out with us.
Yes. Okay.
So we'll leave you, as always. Let's go Mets!
Let's go Yankees!
Fuck the Rangers.
Let's go you guys!
Guys, have a good night.
So much.
And we'll catch you on the Flyers game on Wednesday.
Yes, 7:30. RJ, have a good time at the game. Lauren and Russell, we're thinking of you guys. Everyone,
peace out, guys.
Good night, guys. Winnie says, haha, the cactus, yes. Supernova says, don't worry, I hate the Rangers, Tampa Bay. I'm not rooting for any team.
All right, guys, have a good night.